The Indiana High School football regular season in its final push before the sectional play begins. Welcome everyone to tonight's Hoosier North Conference matchup featuring two teams in the blue and gold as the Blue Jays fly north to take on up to the Trojan Tundra to take on the Triton Trojans. I'm Andy O'Hara alongside Kaden, Atkins, Trenton Kreft, Kenny Barnhart, and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network. North Judson comes into this one coming off a two-game losing streak after starting undefeated to start the season and are currently defending an undefeated record in the Hoosier North. The Trojans coming off a loss, sitting here at 500 in this one, and a team who has developed all season long in both phases looking to put it together in this conference matchup. Caden, we watched them play against a good Judson team last week and hold that team under 30 points. There were some good things in that one, but the offense just couldn't quite get it going.
Yeah, last week against Pioneer, 26 points for Pioneer to Trojan 6. You hit right on the nose. They just couldn't move the ball until that fourth quarter. And, I mean, after that, it doesn't really matter. But they started off on a real bad foot, 90-yard kickoff for Brock Robinson for Pioneer. And that really set the tone for Pioneer. They were able to just keep their foot on the gas like I talked about and just never had to let up.
But the big, bright, shining point for the Trojans was only 12 points allowed on defense. Yeah, special teams you allowed those points there, but no points, only 2 touchdowns allowed on long or not super long drives on the defense, and the defense played extremely well.
Yeah, the defense did play well, but I want to circle back to what we continue to circle back to. Anthony Shue, another 100-yard performance, 123 to be exact, bringing his total on the year up over 840 yards. I mean, this kid he's having a monster year, 7 touchdowns, and I think the Trojans have to piggyback that in order to be competitive against North Judson this week.
You know, averaging about over 7 yards a carry on 118 touches is not a bad way. I mean, he's not a guy, he's getting those chunk yards, but yet he's doing a good job still moving forward. But like you said, the Trojans kind of have to find another dimension, especially against this team in Judson.
Yeah, they're going to have to be able to, I think, pass the ball is going to be the difference in this one. I don't think Judson's secondary is particularly very strong, so I think that this might be another week like against Culver where they look to pass that ball and really work the outsides to open up Anthony Shue running up the middle. And
going against Judson, this is a team that is very good defensively, especially that front seven is especially pretty good. I watched the Tippecanoe Valley film, and the counters that Valley was running and everything else like that, they read it extremely well. They fight well against the line. Number 75 for them, Brennan Benson is extremely good, 6'4", 300 pounds, and he knows how to use his body and that physique that he's got to really push around the offensive line.
Yeah, I hope you figure out how to say that correctly because you're going to be saying it all night tonight. I mean, they're very good. They're very physical up front, and I don't see them giving the Trojans a playoff anytime tonight.
And they got guys that can take off and run, like an Owen Frazier, Quentin Frazier. There's another one in Cheyenne Allen, another guy who can break off and go. I mean, there's a lot of speed, and they run their offense especially well. But I think the big thing for me in a Judson team, this is a team that does not make mistakes. They don't beat themselves with penalties. This is a team that is very fundamental, and they play ball extremely well.
No, they're not going to turn the ball over, really. 3 interceptions on the year, but, I mean, fumbling the ball, I don't really think they've heard of it in North Judson. And on the other side of the ball, they know how to force turnovers with that great front seven that we had previously touched on.
So, like, for me, the big thing for Triton is going to come down to that line is going to have to really dictate this game. I think that's where it's going to come down to. And like you always say, it comes down to penalties and turnovers. And, you know, Judson favored, rightly so, 28-17 this one. But that if Triton can make that an ugly game, keeping them down under that 20-point mark, Triton would have a shot in this one, I think.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, last year we went to that Judson game, froze a little bit sitting in the stands at that Judson game, but
I think our spot is still there on the bleachers, stuck there.
But yeah, Triton was in it there late because they made it ugly. They did those things like force the Judson turnovers that Judson really hadn't done all year, and I think they were kind of surprised by it to start the game out.
And like I said, this Trojan team has really developed. This is going to be a big how far have we grown this season? I think this is going to be a big wake-up moment for them, and I think the Triton's going to come out senior night, the final home game. This is a group that's going to play extremely well. So with that being said, the stage is set here for senior night. North Judson looks to continue perfection in the Hoosier North as the Trojans look to wreck an undefeated streak and shake things up here in the conference tonight on the Trojan Tundra. And we'll have that action for you next right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
campground? Like a TV antenna. We have one. Yeah. Well, that's good. Yeah, this is how right time for a rainy weekend. They don't want to hold the game. Yeah. You know, I haven't had a good problem with my campus since the end of July because it hasn't moved from the back end of a bar. So it's just yeah, but it really sucks to walk out there and stay to me and chicken and go, man, I'm paying a lot of money for you to just sit there. Make sure you all of my going on here right now. So, yeah, it's like, so is it an audit one? I said, that's the intention. Like, when I shoot a gun, I said, oh, it's in the air! Straight in the air! I don't know what to do. Whichever way. I found that's crazy. That was I said it's just one gap. I gotta get down
there with you. Good evening, welcome to Triton High School. We'd like to remind everybody we have some special halftime events. The mini cheers will perform at the 50-yard line and then be recognized. The Junior Football League players will also be recognized in the north end zone. The band will play following the recognition. The band should begin setting up after the mini cheer. As this is our last home football game, we have our fall senior night for 2021. We'll start off with our band members. Trinity Milton. Trinity is the daughter of Dustin and Kathy Milton. She has participated in marching band and softball. Other school activities include Spanish club, Trojan singers, concert band, jazz band, pep band, and solo and ensemble contest. Trinity's future plans are to become an EMT or canine officer. Trinity Milton. Our next band member is Kara Nelson. She's the daughter of Tony and Shanna Nelson. Kara has participated in marching band. Other school activities include jazz band, concert band, Trojan singers, pep band, Spanish club, and solo and ensemble contest. Kara's future plans are to attend Indiana Bible College to study music ministry. Kara Nelson. Jackson Rolston is the son of Randy Rolston and Annette Wallace. Jackson has participated in marching band and wrestling. Other school activities include concert band, Connect 3, board game club, and Blue and Gold. Jackson's future plans are to join the military. Jackson Rolston. William Weisert is the son of Jeremy and Heather Weisert. He has participated in marching band. Other school activities include jazz band, jazz combo, concert band, pep band, FCS, senior squad, National Honor Society, Spanish club, and solo and ensemble contest. Future plans are to attend Indiana University Bloomington and pursue a degree in music performance. William Weiser. Our cheerleaders are next. Maria Sofia Casabona is a foreign exchange student from Italy. Her host parents are David and Lori Seal. Maria Sofia has participated in cheerleading. Her other school activities include dance. Her future plans are to become a doctor. Maria Sofia Casabona. Lucy Cormican is the daughter of Bubba and Casey Cormican. Lucy has participated in cheerleading and softball. Other school activities include art club, spirit club, and FCS. Lucy's future plans are to attend college and pursue a degree in business. Lucy Cormican. Courtney Dahl is the daughter of Paul Dahl and Corey Engelmeyer. Courtney has participated in cheerleading. Other activities include marching band, pep band, Spanish club, spirit club, and FCS. Courtney's future plans are to attend college to pursue a business management degree. Courtney Dahl. Alyssa Haynes is the daughter of Ethan and Angela Haynes. Alyssa has participated in cheerleading. Other school activities include Spirit Club. Alyssa's future plans are to attend cosmetology school. Alyssa Haynes. Hannah Hooley is the daughter of Sean Hooley and Brandy Fugate. Hannah has participated in cheerleading and softball. Other school activities include Spirit Club, FFA, Yearbook, National Honor Society, and Student Council. Hannah's future plans are to attend college and pursue a degree in nursing. Hannah Hooley. Paige King is the daughter of Troy and Courtney King. Paige has participated in cheerleading. Other school activities include yearbook editor, spirit club, photography, and coaching elementary cheer. Her future plans are to pursue a career in photography. Paige King. Our next seniors are from the cross-country team. Valerie Ide is the daughter of Tracy and Lisa Ide. Valerie has participated in cross-country and track. Other school activities include FCS, NG3, and Art Club. Valerie's future plans are to attend Ivy Tech and pursue a degree in radiation therapy. Valerie Ide. Austin Weiser is the son of Jeremy and Heather Weiser. Austin has participated in cross-country and track. Other school activities include FFA, FCS, Art Club, National Honor Society, and 4-H. Austin's future plans are to pursue a career in welding. Austin Weiser. From our tennis team, Connor Large is the son of Mike and Terry Large. Connor has participated in tennis, basketball, and golf. Other school activities include National Honor Society, Senior Squad, Spirit Club, FCS, and Camp Creek Youth Group and Technology Committee. Connor's future plans are to attend college and pursue a degree in engineering. Connor Large. Next is our football team. Tyler Amsden is the son of Carl and Jessica Amsden. Tyler has participated in football. Other school activities include Spirit Club, Youth Group, and weightlifting. Tyler's future plans are undecided presently. Tyler Amsden. Joey Borntrager is the son of William Borntrager and Virginia Gonzalez. Joey has participated in football, baseball, and as a cheer team male lifter. Joey's future plans are to attend college and study criminal justice. Joey Borntrager. Jacob Klein is the son of Bill and Julie Klein. Jacob has participated in football. His future plans are to pursue a career in welding. Jacob Klein. McLean Midall is the son of Ben and Amy Midall. McLean has participated in football, wrestling, and baseball. Other school activities include senior squad, FCS, FFA, NG3, C3, 4-H, and junior leaders. McLean's future plans are to join the Bourbon Volunteer Fire Department as well as join the workforce and possibly attend a trade school. McLean Midall. Dominic Smith is the son of Scott Smith and Virginia Early. Dominic has participated in football, basketball, and baseball. Other school activities include Spirit Club. Dominic's future plans are to pursue a career in construction. Dominic Smith. We have one final senior to honor tonight, Cameron Fairchild. Cameron tragically passed away on August 28th. Cameron was a captain on the football team. His mother, Ashley Carpenter, and his father, Billy Fairchild, are being escorted out by Cameron's senior teammates. The number 57 in each end zone is in honor of him. The Triton School Corporation is presenting Cameron's mom with his jersey signed by his teammate and coaches. Cameron Fairchild. This concludes our senior night recognition. Let's give all of them a round of applause.
To pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is game time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA. High school sports fans, Welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sports. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA. High school sports.
I'd like to announce our KCH Fan of the Week. Triton School Corporation is a proud partner of the Kosciuszko Community Hospital. During each home varsity football game this year, the Triton Athletic Department is recognizing a KCH Fan of the Week. The Fan of the Week is part of each game's theme tonight. The Trojans want to thank all those who are part of Triton Gives Back. Triton Gives Back is a day when our students work with community sponsors to have a positive impact on our community. If you are part of Triton Gives Back, please stand and be recognized. Tonight we would like to honor a few individuals who have been tremendous supporters of Triton Gives Back. Our first supporter we'd like to honor is Amanda and Justin Christie from AJ Screen Printing. Amanda and Justin have made the Triton Gives Back t-shirts for 2 years in a row. They are one of the top sponsors for Triton Gives Back and always do a phenomenal job putting together the huge order of shirts. AJ Screen Printing has gone above and beyond this past year in supporting Triton School Corporation, as they also made the commemorative Cameron Fairchild t-shirts. Amanda and Justin, we are so thankful for you. We would also like to welcome our supporters, Jan and Kenny Huyen. Jan and Kenny run Operation Quiet Comfort in Plymouth. They have welcomed students and staff since the start of Triton Gives Back. Their event has become so big and popular with students and staff that we have increased the number of students who attend the events. Jan and Kenny always go above and beyond to make our corporation feel welcome and included in the endeavors of Operation Quiet Comfort. Jan and Kenny, we appreciate all you do. To both of our Triton Gives Back supporters, thank you so much for your time and belief in our school. We love partnering with you and we are looking forward to the future. Everyone, please give these amazing supporters a big hand. this game tonight. Our officials for tonight's contest: the referee is Bud Wolf, the umpires Matt Casey, head linesman Steve Redmond, line judge Bryce Taylor, and the back judge is Ryan Atkins. We ask that all fans and players demonstrate an attitude of good sportsmanship throughout tonight's game, no matter what personal feelings of loyalty they may have toward one team or the other. Disruption of this or any athletic contest will be grounds for removal and the possible exclusion from attending future events. Your cooperation is appreciated. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you please stand, face the flag in the north end zone. Gentlemen, kindly remove your hats as we will honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Triton Athletic Department would like to thank Bain Welker Equipment for donating the Cub Cadet used to help transport equipment and supplies to and from the fields of play and practice. Thanks again, Bain Welker, for supporting Triton Athletics. Triton Athletic Department would also like to thank Lutheran Health Network and Optimum Performance Sports for providing our athletic training services. Also like to thank Optimum Performance Sports for providing our trainer, Eric Callahan.
Welcome everyone here to this matchup between the North Judson San Pierre Blue Jays and the Triton Trojans here as they take the field here on the Trojan Tundra, and to here alongside Trenton Kreft, Kenny Barnhart, Kaden Atkins, and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network, as two of them are remote support, both working with remote support tonight. So with that being said, Trent, we were watching film on these two guys, which we've been watching film all year. I mean, for us it's been an all week thing. We're probably watching more film than we are watching football on Sundays, but coming in this game here, what kind of things do you want to see from Triton going against this North Judson team?
Well, offensively, we struggled a little bit last week against a solid Pioneer defense, but mostly I want to see the toss get going early. That's where Anthony Shue has broke off a lot of runs this year, establish the edge, make good blocks, because that's where it all starts on the offensive line, and hit them with something a little bit tricky here today, something they're not ready for. Get a big play early and kind of establish that. Get your playmakers some room to run, like Snyder and Shue. Irvine as well. He had that big game against Culver a couple weeks ago where he had 3 touchdowns. So look to maybe get him the ball a little bit more, and then defensively play physical, because I think this is the best offensive line we're going to see in our conference all year. This offensive line is very physical from North Judson, so make sure to just be physical right back with them, fill up gaps, and make tackles.
And for these guys, with Triton, like we saw last week, this is a defense that gave up 12 points defensively. against that Pioneer team. I mean, if they would have scored in that third, we're talking a one-score game.
Yeah.
Minus the 2 special teams miscues they have. But this defense is keeping them in the game. As the offense just kind of they got to catch up.
Yeah.
And I think they will once that offensive line gives Cole Shively some time to throw. For me, I think those throws are going to start being there because they're really starting to he's really starting to mesh well with his guys there. And, you know, to me, that's going to be big. Now, if we go back to this Judson team, there's a lot of speed on this Judson team. They don't make a lot of mistakes. Kaden and I said that in the pregame. They don't make a lot of mistakes. Very few penalties. That's going to be, I think, going to be the difference. Who's going to make the least amount of mistakes here tonight?
Yeah, Judson, they don't throw anything too deep, and they don't turn over the ball very often. But they just get solid chunk plays here and there and keep moving the ball all the way down the field. They will have an occasional swing route or out route, but they don't throw much past 15 yards, but he's an accurate tosser.
And one thing for me to kind of keep an eye on, with the wind barely being non-existent, we were watching Cole Shively hit 45-yard field goals in warm-ups, and I'm telling you, he still had 5 yards beyond that. And that football was at the top of he was clearing the tops of the goalposts.
Yeah, Cole's
so
got
I mean, he was kicking. I mean, if that could play, they could play tonight with this kicker, and they also got a good kicker on their sides there with Blake Gomez, a transfer student, or how you recall that, foreign exchange student.
Foreign exchange.
You know, I assume, but he's from Spain, so and he was out here. He was kicking the ball pretty well too. So we'll see what happens. Shively sends it down to the south end zone. And he'll take a bounce, and they're going to have to pick it up there. And he'll take off. Here comes the coverage. Triton cutting upfield, but we see North Judson, and this is exactly what they do well. They're really good on special teams, and I believe Cheyenne Allen is going to have himself a very nice game as Javen made the last man to bring him down. He's going to take it almost to the house, and North Judson will set up 1st and goal on the 5-yard line. Special teams are trending, you know, not quite what you want to see. And we saw on tape, this North Judson team on the kick returns is extremely good.
Yeah, Cheyenne Young's been doing that about all year long. Don't kick it to him, and just maybe a little miscue there to maybe kick it to the other side, keep it away from him. But just a beautiful return by him.
And Cheyenne Allen, the man on the return there, he picked it up around his own 5-yard line, and he took it. Yeah. He took it a long ways.
Props to Shively for not giving up on that play.
So right here, you know, the defense not quite out of it, but the 2-yard line is where they're going to set up shop. Is where Aldrich Harper will take his offense. Sends a man in motion, gives it to the fullback. I believe that was Allen. He's going to punch it in for our first score of the game. And it's going to be coming along to Cheyenne Allen.
There it is early. Judson getting on the board.
Say he stopped him?
Oh,
they did. Okay. I didn't see him give the signal.
One of the guys did it on the.
Like I said, just a sweep play here. Goes right in and just gets over top to the defender. And
Number 20, Noah Radke, 2-yard touchdown run.
So Gomez now to kick. It's number 9. Gomez now to kick. Sends out to split it. The first, and he's not even listed. Judson leads 7-0.
Number 9, Blake Gomez with the extra point kick. 11 minutes and 40 seconds still remaining in the first quarter. North Judson 7, Triton 0.
Triton can move the ball. You just got to have faith in there moving that ball. I mean, 2-yard puncher, clean up on special teams. The special teams has got to tie it
Number 10, Peyton Roberts set the kickoff for North Judson.
Number 10, Peyton Roberts going to be there to kick it off. Margo quick goes back. And Tyler Ames is going to take off with it. He'll cut up field and he'll slip and fall just past the 35-yard line. He wouldn't have tripped up.
Tyler Ames on the kickoff return.
So first down and 10. About their own 37-yard line.
Amsden out to the 38-yard line.
Out there looking to answer
A
back.
20-yard return. Triton takes over first and 10.
Yeah, and this North Judson team is just going to run a basic 4-4 here with 2 rollback linebackers and a 2 safety look, which sometimes they'll roll the safety down to the linebacker as well. They're a very physical team.
Their interior of Benson and Kepka is pretty good. Hugh runs through and just lays a guy out and keeps rolling forward. Nice
Number 22, Anthony Shue, the ball carrier.
Yeah, and that's what you want to see early. Howell is opening up.
Out to the 44-yard line. Picks up 6, second and 4.
Just does his thing and rumbles forward for more yards.
So, I mean, you look at your guys along the line, and you're out there, of course, you've got Joey Barnhart out there, senior out there, starting on the right side. Ethan Howell looking. Josh Lemler, man in the middle. Hit by Landon Lemler. And Connor's the right guard. Really good push there. And here comes Riley Wood, but he'll run right into those nose tackles. Goes that gap up really well from Judson. Looks like Cheyenne Allen was in there on the tackle as well.
42, Riley Wood, the ball carrier, to the 46-yard line.
And an offensive guard.
Picks up 2, and it'll
Extremely
be third
physical,
and
fills
2.
gaps super well. Probably one of the best players on North Judson, and he's a leader as well.
15 seconds in the play clock. Breaks the huddle. Gets called in. Keep that going. Shue stops upfield, but North Judson puts a wall up, and they'll force it down short coming up here.
Anthony Shue, no gain. It'll be 4th and 2.
I'm a little surprised here early. We haven't tried to throw something outside. It's been 3 runs straight up the middle on dives and powers. So let's see what Eunice has in store for 4th and 2 here.
I don't have a 58 either.
I do not, no.
Oh, oops.
My bad.
I guess I converted it too. Shively's going to go to the quarterback keeper, and he'll slither his way through.
First down, Trojans.
First down. Looking like Tom Brady there, just doing what he does best, those quarterback sneaks. So the 49-yard line is where they'll get to set up now.
And
but right there, you saw. I like that Coach Eunice showed faith in his team there. No, just go out and kick it. You guys can go convert this. Go get it across. And I think that's a big message you send your offensive line.
And that instills confidence in them early to keep this drive rolling.
Shively now, 1st and 10 from his own 49 with Riley Wood in the backfield. Sends Amsden in motion. Play action fake. Here comes the pressure from the offside, and he'll get blindside hit on the sack there. And that was Logan Radke. As there must have been a blocking assignment in the backfield as Radke goes right through and hits him from that blind side.
Yeah, we saw last week again, or was it last week? Tippy Valley? No, 2 weeks ago. Tippy Valley and North Judson playing, and North Judson was really getting in there and causing some havoc whenever Tippy Valley tried to pass, and you can see that right there again.
And I mean, good team, and like you said, that front 4 is pretty good.
Yeah.
And they really give their linebackers time to make a play. So 2nd down and 17 as it moves them back to the 42. As they're going to go back to Anthony Shue. He breaks the tackle. Anthony Shue still on his feet. And he'll get back almost to the original line of scrimmage on that carry. That's 3rd down and long coming up.
Yeah, these linebackers are pretty good. You're gonna see Frazier, number 33. He's gonna play both sides of the ball, and he's an extremely good football player. He has speed, quickness, and defensively he obviously fills gaps, flows well. He doesn't really get mistaked or think the ball's going the wrong way very often. He's normally right where the play's at.
Amsden moves to the slot. They got two running backs split in the backfield. Shively looks to throw. Here comes the pressure. He's going to have to roll right. Shively still on his feet. Gets bumped, and he'll try to go forward. Still on his feet. Cole Shively. Shively still on his feet. Shively has enough for a first down, and now driving into North Judson territory. Cole Shively walked a tightrope there on that near side sideline. I thought he was out of bounds. Jumps right back in, shows off the athleticism. Watch him here.
Cole Shively, he understands the play's broken, doesn't see anybody downfield, doesn't make any mistakes. Nice stiff arm there to get out of the way. Gets up the line. I don't know how he stays in bounds here and makes something out of nothing. Gets the first down and more, and good job holding on to the ball at the end of that play.
And right there, Cole didn't panic.
Yeah.
He saw the pressure, rolled out, kept his cool, and it's like, okay, nothing's there. I need to get some positive yards. What can I do?
I think last year we would have saw an old Cole that would have forced the throw there.
7 seconds on the play clock. Triton still trying to get set. 5 seconds now. Shively gets it off with 3. Goes out to Shu on the toss to the right. Shu running, rumbling forward, and a nice gain on first down.
And there's the toss that I mentioned that I thought we should be doing early here, and we're starting to do it, trying to get that edge. These cornerbacks are physical, but I don't think they're anything that Cole Irvine cannot block. So,
of course, and what you're seeing there, these guys aren't panicking. They're not letting that opening score really get to them. They're really driving the ball here, and they're having confidence in their play. That 4th down conversion and the big run there by Cole. I think this team is really keeping their cool here in this early goings of this first quarter. Shively back under center. Goes to Trey Shu, the Diesel rumbling forward, and the Diesel all the way up. Looks enough for a first down.
Caught Judson a little off guard there, I think, with our dive play. It was just so fast hitting. They were expecting another toss to the outside to Shu there, and we handed it to the other Shu, Trace, up the middle. And great hole there created by Landon Lemler.
And, of course, the Diesel doesn't know what reverse is. He doesn't have that gear. All he has is forward, and that's exactly what he did right there, moving the chains. 6:20 to go here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 now from the North Judson 15-yard line. Goes out to Shu. Shu has a hole. He cuts back upfield. Anthony Shu still on his feet. He pushes inside of the 5-yard, past the 5-yard line. Looks about the 1 or 2 yard line from here. Nice play there, but you see that hole open up that left side. Watch this here. Good job by Evan Bryles, and then Tyler Amson and Landon Lemler. Landon Lemler pulled really well in that play.
Yeah.
Really opened that up, and Shu rumbles forward.
Yeah, that was a good cut by Anthony Shu. He saw there was probably nothing going to be outside, cuts it back inside, gets what he can. First down, and makes it 1st and goal here.
1st and goal now from the 3. Judson expecting run, rightly so. And I believe the Shu on the carry and doesn't get stood up. 2nd down and goal coming up. Hey, the Diesel went backwards.
Don't see that very often, right?
Not very often. Mark that one. That doesn't happen very often. Shively now. 2nd and goal. Play action play. Here comes the pressure again, and Shively's got to get through the offensive line. And he shovels up to Shu. And Judson almost came away. That one was right in the hands there. You watch him here. He tries to shovel past Anthony Shu as the pressure just unblocked from that far side.
Shively, it looks like Shively is going to be scrambling for his life maybe all night if the offensive line doesn't figure something out here, because they had 3 guys get through the line that time. So Triton's got to figure something out. Just keep their cool. If they have to double team block, make sure to double team block. Whatever you got to do. Running backs blocking out of the backfield. Whatever you got to do to give Shively a little more time.
Goes back to Shu. Shu doesn't quite have a hole, but he makes one. He gets forward, but not quite enough to find pay dirt. So 4th down coming up here. I think you're going to kick a field goal as they send the unit out. And they're going to let Shively attempt a.
Some points are better than no points, hopefully, if he knocks us in. Might be saying that
So
a little
he'll be kicking
premature.
it from the right hash. That'll move him back. Be about a 21-yard field goal for Cole Shively. Well within range. Snaps down. Kick is up, and I believe that split the uprights, and it's good. And Triton's on the board with that 21-yard field goal from Cole Shively. As they look to kick it back to Judson here. So still, good drive there. Used up a lot of clock there. I mean, used up almost 6.5 minutes of clock on the play there. I think that was big for them. But like I said, Judson can hit that home run. We saw him there on the opening kickoff. I mean, got to be ready to cover that.
Yep, try and keep it away from Young, I would say, this time. Kick it to the other receiving back. But North Judson, good job with the goal line staying there. You see that North Judson is not a team that's going to roll over, though. Even though we were in the goal line, they didn't give up, and they fought for every yard and ended up making us only get 3 there instead of 7.
But I think the offensive line has got to dig deep. You see a lot of free rushers coming off the backfield. Has got to see those guys coming off and give Cole Shively some time because he can't be running for his life on every single down. Throwing the ball from the pocket's a lot better than sitting there trying to be on the run.
Run blocking, our offensive line looks pretty good that opening drive, creating a couple holes for Shue to run through and Wood and Trace Shue, and pass block hasn't quite been there tonight in that first opening drive. So let's see if we can get that together a little better.
So Cheyenne Allen is going to be the receiver here on the near side. Hard to read the numbers back there for Judson. Shively goes to the squib kick, kicks it up forward. Oh, they fumbled it or bobbled it a little bit, but Triton covers it well, and they'll stop him now at the 35-yard line. I think a right idea right there. Don't send it deep. Let your defense come out and see if the work they can do.
And he was fumbling it. He might have turned that over if he wasn't too careful.
And catching a guy off guard there, that second wave is usually your hands team down there.
Yeah.
Those guys there just there to block. But the one thing we saw, especially against Judson, how they run their kickoffs, this team blocks extremely well on their kickoff returns.
They come back with what we call a wedge, and that first line makes a wedge and just opens it right up. Kickoff man can just run straight up the middle, hopefully.
Dive play up the middle there. I believe that was Quentin Frazier on the carry. Can't quite see.
Trace Shue with the tackle
That's
there.
a 2. That might have been Connor Benson on the carry. Hardest numbers I've had to read all year.
It is tough with the gold. The gold numbers are tough.
Out to the 39, 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now for Aldrich Harper. Sends Allen in motion. Pitches it outside to him. Allen gets to the side. We got a flag here on the near side. This one might be coming back.
Anthony Shue would have had that tackle. He was getting held pretty bad by
If you watch here,
by number
as
10,
Shue,
I think. Yeah.
Number 40, Cheyenne Allen.
as they're going to call that one on, Gabe Ellis was the man there to commit the penalty, and that'll move him back. Our first penalty of the ball game comes inside 4 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Holding against Judson, 10-yard penalty from the spiral foul.
So that'll back him up 10.
Anthony Shue would have been all over that, I think, if it wasn't for the hold. Might have been a loss of yards because once Anthony Shue grabs you, you're probably not going anywhere.
So second down and 19. And Shue's been really good there in that linebacker spot as well. Second down and 19 from their own 26.
2nd and 21.
Harper now rolls right, looking downfield, well covered. Here comes Landon Lemler. He dumps it across the middle, and
It looked like it hit the ground to me.
I think we're going to call that a catch.
That one official waved it off.
And they waved it off.
The VAR official waved it off.
So incomplete there. And third down coming up.
That was great coverage on that bootleg there. Triton was all over it, covering that very well. They had a linebacker out in the flats. Tyler Amsden took away that pass and had nowhere to go with it.
I mean, and then you forced Harper to make a tough throw to throw back across his body to drop that back to that receiver who's cutting back in.
Yep.
That was a good job by trying to cover that one. It looked like it bounced, but like I said, I couldn't quite see. Harper now rolls right, throws. Shively had it in his hands. As he jumps across there, had it in his hands. If he would have had that, Shively had a chance to take it down.
We might be looking at 6 if he takes that. And here it is, great pressure up front here. Anthony Shue gets in there off that side, and
Cunningham right there
a little too fast. Yep.
Cunningham in there, the team's leading tackler, gets in there. I mean, he powered right through, but Anthony Shue gets good pressures. They pop right through there. As you kind of saw Frazier what did he kind of do watching film? He'll kind of cut back and he'll kind of rotate that spot, that near side spot. And Triton read it well, and they bowled right through there.
And our defense has been pretty stellar all year. They don't give up too many pass plays.
Got a flag on the play. It came from all the way back here in the back, Judge. There might be 12 men on the field. I guess it was 12 men on the field. Trojans looking to commit a penalty here. Too many men on the field on the Trojans. That'll move it up for North Judson. Still fourth down. As Allen back to kick. Dante Workman, the talented freshman. Of course, it's his grandmother's birthday today. So shout out to her. Happy birthday. Allen with the high kick. Workman's going to take it off the one hop, and he'll come back up here near side.
Oh.
And he gets through, but nice coverage there by Josiah McDaniel, the freshman. Nice coverage there by North Judson. They got down there. Workman had a chance. Irvine was kind of there, smart by him to put his hands up because he could have easily had a block in the back. But good pull back there, but didn't really give Workman a lot of space to go. But good coverage by North Judson.
Workman played that well off of one bounce, though. That's always tough trying to play it off a bounce. So.
And I'll tell you what, Dante has really evolved this season. He's going to be a good football player. He's only a freshman. So now 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line. 3:21 to go. Shively back on a timeout. As Coach Eunice did not like what his offense was in. As they'll have a word over there. Of course, also today's birthday, Cole Shively.
Oh, is it?
It is his birthday today, I do believe.
Nice.
If I saw that right, it was either, I think it was today.
I couldn't tell. Oh, yeah.
Got a couple of big birthdays today. Of course, it's senior night. Of course, you see down there all the junior cheerleaders, elementary school cheerleaders. Their boss man.
We got four seniors on our team. Of course, being Tyler Amsden, Dominic Smith, Born Traeger, and what's the last one?
McIntyre. Playing middle, and of course, Cameron Fairchild, the 5th senior.
All right. Nice ceremony at the beginning of the game.
They brought his uniform, his jersey down. Very cool of them.
Yes. And we're using Evan Bryles a lot more too. You see him at that tight end position over here, close side, right in front of Tyler Amsden.
Shively out of the shotgun, going with the option left, pitches it out to Shoe. Shoe's got to make a man miss and does. Anthony Shoe with the stiff arm, and he goes all the way through. Close to a first down on the carry. But Anthony Shoe gets that stiff arm out, gets himself some separation, does that so well.
Yeah, and Shively, good job. Good read to pitch that one to Shoe at the perfect time when the DN was coming up on him and the outside linebacker. And Shoe makes one man miss, and we almost looked at a first down there.
But 2nd down and manageable come up here with 3 yards to go. They're on their own 41. Like I said, this Judson defense, that front line is going to make you work for every yard you get. Can go to Shoe, and Shoe's on the cut field. He's got a first down and trying to move the chains on 2 carries here.
Yeah, our sweep plays and powers through the outside are working pretty well here early. Anthony Shoe is running extremely well, and they're gang tackling him well, though, as well. They're all pursuing the football well.
Shoe picks up 6 yards to the 47. And another Trojan first down.
But the big thing for me is time of possession. The Trojans are really hanging on to that football. I mean, the time of possession, not turning it over, keep moving the ball, let that clock be your best friend. I think they've done a good job of that here in this first quarter. Shively, reverse back to Amsden. Amsden trying to get outside. Amsden trying to find the corner, and he'll get brought down. Oh, it looked like helmet-to-helmet contact as Amsden's down. And here comes the flag. Watch the replay.
I didn't get it.
You didn't get it, but it looked like there was helmet-to-helmet contact. Tyler Amsden is down as he is hurt. Hope he's okay. Amsden hit hard. Sends everybody back. They might be bringing somebody on because he's hurt. Like we said, hope he's okay. Big time leader for these guys. As he got brought down from behind.
Yeah.
Hit, that's.
He was falling forward and accidental helmet to helmet there.
And this is a close group. It's Coach Ickes. Gonna have a word with those boys. They'll go down with him, and these boys, like I said, close group. I mean, all these guys are in that C3 thing with the group is praying for support for Tyler. Hope he's okay. So that being said, we'll just let the crew work here when we're on a commercial, I think, and we'll be right back on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
You're good at making big announcements. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA. This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
So Tyler Ramsden, as they take him off on the stretcher. Hope he's okay. Our thoughts and prayers with him and his family. Tyler, you know, this Trojan team has been through enough this year, and unfortunately, a guy like Tyler, who's such a vocal leader on and off the field, and the guy who, you know, brotherhood is an understatement with these guys.
Yeah.
I mean, every last one. I mean, you see it during volleyball games and everything else. These guys here are always together, always supporting everybody else, and always has a good attitude. Like I said, hope Tyler's all right. Coach Eunice and all the coaches having a word, and you know this. You know, it's just things you don't want to see in high school football. You don't want to see them in football. Period. With it, it don't matter either whoever it was for. You never want to see that. I mean, it doesn't matter if we did that to Justin or vice. It don't matter. It don't matter.
You never
want to see a player get hurt. It's just you never want to see it. It's just tough.
You know, it wasn't purposeful, but
you know, game action.
It doesn't help how you feel probably at the moment, but
makes it tough. Either way.
Yeah, that's a really good family, and I hope Tyler's okay, and so.
Of course, you know that's a tough spot from the officiating crew.
Yeah.
I mean, that's tough there. I mean, you know, and Bud Wolf and Matt Casey and Steve Redmond, Bryce Kaler and Ryan Atkins, you know, these guys got a tough job and seeing things live action. They don't have the
replay that we do.
Exactly. Where we get to see stuff and then we can turn it back and see it. You know, it's tough as a bang play, and you know, now both teams just need to settle down and go back and play football and just see where you're hitting and always have your eyes up.
Yep.
So
trying to make it a safer, cleaner game and try to keep your head out of it a little more.
And for both these teams, it's tough being 1A. You don't have the opportunity. You don't have the thing like Warsaw where
next man up kind
of thing. You don't have 50-some players you can pull from. So here we go now. 1st and 10 on the North Judson 34. They try to get things sorted out. 12 seconds now on the play clock. As Coach Eunice gets his offense out there, Dante Workman will take that spot in the wingback spot. They're trying to get things set up. Shively's going to have to send someone in that's set. Goes out to shoot, and that's going to be, they weren't set, so that one will be coming back. They're just trying to get the snap off. So that'll be a illegal procedure on the Trojans.
He was,
illegal
I think it was Irvine. Irvine was still moving, I believe, at the end of that play, trying to get set quickly.
5-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. Moves the ball back to the.
We got to keep our penalties low. Last week we had about, how many penalties
10.
did we have last week? 10? That's what I was going to say,
Our
but
second
I wasn't
game
positive.
of the year with 10.
Yeah, so we need to keep our penalties a little lower and be more disciplined this week.
So 1st and 15 now, minute and a half to go in the first quarter. They go right back to Shu, and he'll go forward, get a few yards on the carry.
That dive up the middle to Trey Shu has worked. I think it's caught North Judson off guard a couple times, and we've gotten about 5 yards each run, which is pretty good for a run play.
And good sportsmanship there between Peyton Roberts and Aldrich Harper having a word with helping Anthony Shu up and say, man, we're sorry. I mean, you know, I can't tell you that. I'll tell you for sure, none of these kids did that on purpose.
Right, yeah, exactly.
You know, none of these guys do it on purpose.
It's football and hard hits happen. It's unfortunate that people get injured, and obviously our thoughts and prayers are with Tyler. So
Shively rolls left. Here comes the pressure from Benson. He cuts back in. Shively still on his feet, rumbles forward, gets past the line of scrimmage, and 3rd down and about 8 coming up here.
Good job again of Shively scrambling and making nothing out of something. Again, tucking the ball, getting upfield, making a couple of good cuts, and getting a few yards out of it. Much better than a pick and forcing a throw. So
Cam Shively And Jacob Klein send the play in.
Triton just 1 for 3 on conversions here in the first quarter on 3rd down.
6 seconds to snap as Shively waits for him to get set. 3 seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap. He's going to roll right. Looking downfield, stops, changes direction. Shively still on his feet, dancing around, and is going to get hit hard by Benson. And that's the end of the first quarter. North Judson leads 7-3. In the second quarter coming up here, and that'll be 4th down for the Trojans coming up here.
Yeah, just it looked like a quarterback keeper draw, sweep there, excuse me, and he ran to the outside, and there was just absolutely nothing there. Three Judson players were all over it, and Brennan Benson, one of the best offense and defensive linemen in the conference, is all over it.
You know, that's one thing we talked about Benson, and like I said in the pregame and watching film last night and all week. I mean, seeing these guys, and that was one guy that I had circled early and circled often.
Yeah, and I think there's 3 Bensons on the team, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Connor Benson.
I would imagine they're all brothers or cousins or related somehow. And then there's 2 Frasers, so I'm sure coaches have a hard time keeping them straight.
Well, you got to go first name on that one.
Right.
First name, or you number them one or the other. You start calling out numbers. So, like I said, 4th down and 7. So Shive is going to take it. This is going to be about a 48-yard kick here for Cole Shively. He was drilling him earlier from here.
This is a far one, though. Justin Tucker hit a 66, so it's possible.
And the doink doink took away from my guy, Matt Prater.
Gotta feel bad for the Lions, man. Yeah. Is that an illegal substitution?
I'm gonna guess.
That's what I'm thinking. I think so.
So that'll move him back.
Now I don't know if they'll attempt it.
Which Shively has punted the ball extremely well. We saw him make a great move last week against Pioneer where he caught the ball to his right side, spun around and kicked that ball, but that ball had hang time, and that ball traveled a good 40 yards.
Yeah, the snap was too high, and he made a super athletic catch, and then he punted it super far for being so scrambled.
You know, I'm not sure Odell Buckham couldn't even have done that. I'm telling you, the way he turned his body and caught that ball, wow.
Pretty impressive.
Shows the athletic ability by Cole Shively. Talented sophomore.
It looks like, if I'm not mistaken, we're going for this.
So 4th and 12 now from the 36.
From punting it to going for it here.
Shively dropping back. They're back. Tries to wind up, not there. Shively steps up. Shively still on his feet. He's going to try to make a play here. Shively trying to punch him back. Shively goes a long way, and he's still going. Cole Shively.
Nice.
Boy, put some firecrackers in his leg. Boy, and the coordinators are pulling their head out. Oh, you watch him here. I mean, he draws back. Here comes the pressure, but he does a good job. Splits defenders. Nice job. Stays on his feet, cuts upfield. But the open field misses he does here. Jukes one guy, cuts back in, ducks down, just made himself small, and boy,
man.
Wow, pinball right there all the way through. My goodness.
What a run by Cole Shively. We see the poise. Even though he's got defenders coming at him left and right, he stays poised, avoids a few tackles, gets the first down, understands where the marker's at and that he's got to get more yards than that, and sacrifices life and limb for that one.
And, you know, 21 yards on the carry there. I mean, wow. Just stood there, but the fact that all the pressure coming, he's just sitting there, he's like, it was just like the joystick. I mean, he just kept moving, goes this way, goes back this way, and I mean, when he that last point where he had that, knew he was getting close, he made himself small, kept his head up, but went down, made himself small, really did a good job making those defenders miss, making him a smaller target, and made them overshoot him.
We're 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions here, and they've both been Cole Shively.
And boy, carrying the rock well.
Yeah.
You know,
he's not making bad decisions throwing the ball. He's keeping it, taking it, tucking it, and running. And he's running well.
Judson's coach, Brett Lambert, took that last time out. As they try to regroup here on defense, as Triton
trying to punch this one in here.
You know, the big play there.
That's got to be a spark for our Trojans. You got to feel like they're on cloud 9 right now.
So from the 15-yard line, Judson stacking the box. Bryles and Workman switch sides. Workman gets set. Out to Shu. Nice block by Dante Workman. Shu on his feet. And Shu goes forward.
Good run there. Good blocks on the outside. But who's the receiver on the outside? I can't tell. It'll see us here. Good block by Workman.
Might have got a whiff, a hold there. He looked like he had a little bit of that tug on.
Irvine, though. He pushed his guy to the sideline. But, yeah, I think Workman might have got away with a hold.
So 2nd down and 2 from the 7. Shively goes under center.
Maybe the dive play to Trace here. Possibly.
There it is.
Yes,
the Diesel
sir.
going forward. Trace Shu punches it in. The Diesel puts it in, and Triton takes the lead, and the fire trucks are going off there in the north end zone.
That dive play's been working all night long, and when they lined up in this kind of formation with Trace Shu right behind him, I knew where they were going with it, and there's no bringing him down. That guard and center gap has been open all night, and this Triton offensive line does not look afraid.
And that Diesel. Hey, you ain't got to go 100 mile an hour, but by golly, if you got that kind of power, you can go a long way.
Props to Trent Conley, though, and Josh Lemler opening up that gap.
Shively, the extra point is up. Plenty of space, and it's good. And Triton 10-7 now in this early score here in the second quarter. Big play there, though. And it all started from Cole Shively. Dancing around and finding some space and taking off.
How far was that run?
That's the IT guy there. I just show up and talk. Carry stuff and drive. I don't know. I can't watch it.
Is that about 5 yards? I don't know. Or I'm not sure how far that was. So that makes it 10-7 here early. Trojans on top. Looking good offensively. I think that after that, not the greatest performance at Pioneer, our offense moving. I mean, they moved the ball a little, but they couldn't punch it in. They're looking good here early. 2 scores on 2 drives, I believe. So they're looking pretty good.
So Shively down a kick. You got 2 wide receivers, but we got Allen back deep. But Shively, we're gonna get a stoppage here. Shively now to kick.
Keep it away from Cheyenne Young. They do so.
Now it goes through the receiver's hands, and Judson's going to pick it up inside the 30-yard line. He's on his feet. Trying's going to have to stop him here as they're finding space. They block well and kick returns, and a nice pick up and carry as Triton couldn't quite cover on the kickoff there. And like I said, Judson, their special teams is really good.
Their returning special teams is amazing.
But the blocking for these guys, how well they block downfield on returns, really open up their runners and really give them time and space to get out and patience to run and nice lanes for them to go.
Yeah, they kept it away from Cheyenne Young, but they still paid the price.
Allen.
Allen, my bad. Where are they supposed to kick the ball? Everyone can return it.
1st and 10 from the Trojan 41-yard line. They're going to give it right there, but here's Trace Shu, and he wraps him up. Trace Shu held right on. 2nd down coming up.
I would have been saying that all night if you didn't correct me.
I know. I was trying to give you time till halftime, but
you couldn't wait any longer.
I couldn't wait any longer, rookie. I couldn't wait any longer, rookie.
No gain on the play.
Allen in motion. They're going to pitch outside the left. Allen's got some blockers out in front. He'll cut upfield. Allen's still on his feet. Allen takes off, and he'll get deep into the red zone.
Got a flag back towards the 35-yard line. A possible holding, or I'm not positive.
And it's on Judson giving the reaction. I'm not sure. I didn't quite see.
I didn't either. I saw the flag come in late after the runner was well
face
by
mask.
him. Oh.
But
that was well after the ball was by him.
We got a personal foul. Face mask. We're going to call it on the offense. Is that like an illegal hands to the face kind of thing?
I would imagine, yeah.
And that's going to move him back.
I didn't see it as well.
I couldn't quite see it
that
from
was
here.
back towards the 35s where the flag was thrown.
So I didn't see anybody held. Looked like they had good, clean blocks on that far side.
I thought so too. Looked like they opened a good hole. Got to play contain a little bit better. Obviously, Tyler Amsden not here right now, and he was a great contain player.
Allen gets it again. He's going to go up that left side. Got a nice hole there. The offensive line on that far side really opening it up well for him.
Yeah,
Brendan Benson, one of those lead blockers.
Yeah, you can see that their offensive line is kind of pushing us around a little bit and getting to that second level really well.
And like we said, a pretty good offensive line. McLean middle out there along the line with Lemler and Briles. 3 down linemen. Allen again, or excuse me, that's Frazier in motion. And that's where he's going to go to the pitch to the outside. Shively trying to make a play. Leaves enough time for Riley Wood. The lumberjack comes in.
And I can imagine
cuts him down.
I can imagine the Trojans had been working on stopping that play all week, because that is the play where North Judson makes their bread and butter. They do this veer where they fake the dive up the middle and they're going to run to the outside, and he can either pitch it or keep it himself. And they've scored many touchdowns and gotten big plays on that. So I imagine we've been working on it. It looks good there, stopping it.
So 4th and 3 now for Judson. They're going to go for it. Look for Harper with the sneak here. Going with the hard count since Allen in motion goes outside. Allen's got the side. Here comes Anthony Shue trying to trip him up, and he's going to have a first down. Cheyenne Allen with that nice acceleration gets through past Anthony Shue, but enough speed to cut that corner and get that first down. That was a good play there by Judson.
Yeah, here it is, the sweep pitch to the outside. Anthony Shue just can't quite bring him down, and Amari can't quite bring him down as well, and he's going to just barely get the first down.
Cole Shively had to hang on for dear life to bring him down. 1st and 10 now from the Trojan 31 for Harper. Allen in motion going left, goes up the middle there, and he hits a wall. As Connor Benson runs into the claw, and he stops him there.
Josh Lemler all over that one. That's Judson's probably, I would say, second favorite play. That dive right up the middle, and he had nowhere to go. 2 or 3 Trojans surrounding him.
But Josh Lemler, at least rightly so from Trenton Conley, has the claw coming up big. 2nd down and 10 now. As time starting to tick away. 8:24 to go in the second quarter. As Harper goes back down, 2 wide receivers split to either side. Allen in motion. Goes back up, pitches out to Allen, and here Riley Wood couldn't quite get him, and I think they're going to say we stepped out.
Oh, he stepped out really. He didn't get very many yards there since where the officials marking him only 2 or 3 yards.
I could have argued he was further. But then again, I can't see that far side, but
I don't know. Maybe
he might have touched. I don't know. We don't have that camera that flies on over the top of it. I don't think we'll ever have those, will we, boss? I'll talk to Dan Stichter. I'll talk to Dan, and I'll talk to Mr. Boy over there. See if we can run some wires over that way. We can run a camera across,
You start playing the lottery, yeah.
We'll start. Harper out of the shotgun. Or the pistol, rather, rolling right. Here comes the pressure. Throws it across, and almost interception. Almost intercepted there by Anthony Shue, and 4th down coming up. Watch him here. Good coverage, but good pressure coming from that far side.
You can see that his first look was down. Well, you can't see because we're not that far of a wide angle. But his first look was downfield, and Shively was all over the wide out, and he just had to throw it short, and Shue almost comes up with an interception.
And that was a good job by Shue to see where he was going, read the quarterback's eyes, and jump in front of that ball. It's a good play there by Anthony Shue.
North Judson 0 for 3 on 3rd downs, and it looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th down. I don't know. I had a little switch of personnel.
So Harper's going to go under center now. 4th and 8 from the Trojan 29. Man in motion. He's going to roll left. Wide receiver taking time. They're going to go back, and he may have enough.
I don't know.
They're going to mark him short,
and
that's a turnover on downs.
Nice.
Trying to get the ball. Looks like he laid out enough here. Kind of similar to one of those Tippecanoe Valley plays where they go with that screen there to the left. Trenton Conley couldn't quite trip him up. Amari brought him down, but he must have stepped out there on that last little push before he tried to twist back in.
Because if they going down by contact, he would have been pretty close to the line of scrimmage. Or, excuse me, the first down marker. Man, I'm scramble-brained.
It's okay. I'm glad it's you this year and not me. I haven't quite got there yet. 7:57 to go here in the second quarter. 1st and 10 now from their own 24, where Cole Scheibe will lead his offense out. Browse and Workman shift here to the near side. Shu now trying to cut back up. Shu breaking a tackle and getting up forward for a few yards.
Good opening run there. 2 lead blockers in front of him. And picks up about 4.
4 yards to the 28. 2nd and 6.
I don't think we talk very much about Cole Irvine blocks so well on those sweeps and tosses to that side. I think maybe his best attribute as a wide receiver is blocking, especially for Amari on those bubbles too.
He's got some good hands too.
Yeah, he does.
Back to Shu. Shu trying to find some space. Nice blocking there by Lemler. And a first down for Beast Quick as he gets himself up forward.
Another hole. This offensive line is just creating holes left and right for Anthony Shu and making it so easy for him to just get first downs left and right.
Out to the 38-yard line. That was a gain of 10. 1st and 10 for the Trojan.
And like you said, Cole Irvine, you can't appreciate that blocking enough, that ability. But right there, you saw Landon Lemon really open up a big hole right there. Those guards do such a good job pulling here. And Tucker Worsham doing a good job holding his own right there to allow that guard to get around and pull. That was a good job. Shively goes back to Shu. We got a flag.
Bryles wasn't set.
That's when we come back as a legal procedure most likely coming up here for the Trojans.
Bryles was not set on that play.
That'll be their 3rd penalty of the ball game.
Just didn't get down in his stance quite fast enough. He was trying to get his split still. And he just didn't quite have time.
Illegal shift, and that'll move him back. Replay. 1st down.
But, you know, we haven't played – I mean, we haven't had very many penalties here in the first half, so we're not looking too bad, and we've been driving this ball pretty well. Moving back 5 yards, I don't think is – too much of a disadvantage the way that this offense is running right now.
The offense does here as Bryles will send the tight end spot with Workman here near side. The Lumberjack and Anthony Shu in the backfield. Play action fake as Shively rolls right. Stops. Here comes the pressure. Shively still on his feet trying to get forward. Shively trying to turn something into nothing. Or nothing into something. Either way, I guess reverse that back around. And he gets a few yards there on the carry. His 2nd down and got close back to the line of scrimmage, but still about 2nd and 12, 2nd and 13.
A little bit better pass blocking there, I thought. Shively had a little bit time to set his feet. Looked like he was going to throw the ball, but maybe he saw a read that he didn't like there. Maybe somebody was going to jump the route.
But that
does
shows
it again
that,
and keeps it and runs himself.
But that shows the maturation of Cole Shively, how well he's matured as a quarterback. He's not throwing the ball. He's not trying to force a play that's not there. He's staying. He's making turn. I mean, he's still moving the ball forward. That's the big thing. Goes right back to Shu. Nice play there as Judson breaks through, and Shu hits one, but here comes the cavalry. And Anthony Shu might have lost a yard there on the carry.
And I think North Judson's starting to figure out you got to have 2 or 3 guys to tackle Anthony Shu. They swarmed to the ball that time.
And we saw Judson tackle really well against with Tippecanoe Valley and Culver and Caston and, CMA, a very talented team. But this team, they tackle extremely well.
Yeah. And when North Judson plays their best ball, you can see what they're capable of. I mean, they only lost to 16 against Tippy Valley. Sounds like maybe a little bit more than what it was, but, I mean, Tippy Valley, a very, very talented program this year.
And Judson hung with them. So 5 seconds on the clock. Shively out of the shotgun, and a flag as no one was set.
Yeah.
Goes out to Irvine, and this one's going to be coming back as Irvine's still going forward.
Penalty's hurting us here on this drive.
As I believe that's the 2nd one on this drive alone from the 2nd quarter. Illegal shift again.
As soon as I say we're not doing too bad with penalties, things start falling apart.
See, Orion's going to tell you can't say things like that.
I got wood right here. I need to knock on it a little more.
Yeah, that's golly. Leaning against your post over there. So the clock will run out 3rd and 21. So the Trojans looking to, get close to those chains. Give themselves a chance here. Shively out of the shotgun. Here comes the pressure. Screen goes back to Shu, and Shu hit immediately. And he's trying to rip the ball out of Shu. Hangs on Anthony Shu! Somehow gets away from that one and goes forward. It won't be enough for a first down, but I thought Judson came away with it, and I thought he was done, and he somehow spun out of that. Watch him here. As a screen pass drops it across, I was almost certain Cheyenne Allen had that ball ripped out. It looked like he had a hold of the towel, and Shu just spins and gets out of there. Wow. A fourth down and 10, but that right there gives Cole Shively a chance to pin him back a little further, but Triton has got to cover here.
You don't want North Judson scoring before the end of the half here.
Shively's tracked that one down. It's kind of a low kick, end over end, going forward.
Good bounce.
And they'll let it take a Triton roll all the way down at the 20, about the 19 3/4 yard line.
And 3/4, man, getting precise with it.
Precise. It's all the measuring I do now with my job. You know, before I did this job, I knew what those little marks were, and I kind of forgot. Oh, yeah, we're down to 16th. Yeah, we're getting there. 30.
I get those tape measures that tell me every what each dash is. That way, you know, I don't make the mistake, because it'll definitely happen if I'm.
Well, you can just do it. You can just do what my wife does when she sits here. She goes, you know, that little mark right before the 2-inch line. That little mark right there. It wasn't quite there, but that little mark right there is where.
16ths. Come on now.
That's what I tried to tell her. But
7/8. Come on now.
As Harper keeps it, he'll get wrapped up there. Initially in there on the tackle, looked like Kendrick Jones was initially the man in there on the tackle.
North Judson's flex bone formation it's not going to be too tricky to understand. They run a couple basic plays out of it, but it's very effective when the blocking is there. And North Judson, with their offensive line, the blocking is normally there, so it's just straightforward, but I think that they practice for it well. You saw them try and run the veer a couple times, and Triton was all over that. So they've been all over the dive with Josh Lemler in the middle. So they're playing very well in the defensive end, only allowing 7 points, and they were on the 4-yard line when they scored that. So
Harper goes under center now. 2nd down 8 from his own 22. Takes the snap. Going to go with the option left. Kicks out to Allen. Allen trying to cut back in. Here comes the Trojan defenders. Cunningham gets there. Allen still on his feet. And Triton recovers well as the lumberjack gets a hold of him and brings him down. And there he is, Riley Wood.
And it all started right here with Anthony Shue. He's ready for that pitch, and Riley Wood. He makes a couple tacklers miss, but look at the effort on the Trojan side, one after another. Everyone is in on that tackle. That's what you want to see, gang tackling right there at its finest.
Just kept spinning him around until he kind of got where am I at
He's like
here.
a top there.
And the lumberjack coming in and finishing it off. But the team tackling by Triton has been awesome this season.
3rd down and long here.
Harper looking to throw, trying to go upfield as if the receiver tries to get there.
No flag.
As I believe intended on the play was Peyton Roberts, I believe was the receiver intended. And 4th down coming up as we'll see the first Judson punt of the evening, or second punt.
Yeah, second.
First punt of the 2nd quarter.
There you go. See, you knew what you were talking about. North Judson 0 for 4 on 3rd
I usually
downs.
do. It's just after the fact I knew what I was trying to say. And that's how it works. With Allen back to kick, with Workman back to return. It's a nice, it's not a high kick, and it'll take a Judson roll ball. Workman's going to pick it up and try to cut back in. Dante Workman
gets a couple yards there.
Gives Cole Shively a good starting field position with 2:48 to go here in the 2nd quarter.
2:48, 2 timeouts. We can still punch one in, or at least get a field goal here.
And before I forget, before halftime comes, I told her I'd make sure she have a big shout out because Danny had quite the day yesterday.
Yes,
as we got news that her tumor is dead. So big news for her.
Awesome news.
And I mean, she'll still have a lot of issues, so we'll be getting checked up. But the main thing is that hard part of the tumor is dead. So that young lady's pretty excited.
Yeah,
pretty excited.
That's awesome
big news.
I know
3 years of a lot of stress.
Ice cream afterwards, so
yes,
I'm
she
sure
did.
she's pretty happy about that.
She got her Dairy Queen of Noodles and Company. She was set. First down now is Shively going to keep it, trying to cut up field. Shively trying to go, and he'll slip and come down. As a
hard hit going down there.
2 collide as Shively goes to slide.
This is a good because they've been doing sweep all night. They even fake a guard. Trent Conley pulled there, fooled all the North Judson defenders. Cole Shively keeps it himself. That's a great run because when you see the guards pull, 99% of the time that's where the ball's going. So great play there.
2nd down and 2, 2:17 and counting. Shively goes to work out of the shotgun. Going to go with the sweep play to Shu, and Shu trying to cut upfield, and he'll have enough for a first down and trying to move the chains.
Triton's offense looks very, very good today. I mean, they're running the ball extremely well on the outside, up the middle, throwing a little trickery here and there with reverses. I mean, this offense is starting to come along, it seems like.
First and 10 now. The Judson 30-yard line is Shively back out of the work out of the shotgun. Back to Shu, who's going to go right up the middle. Benson tries to bring down Shu, spins away, and gets forward.
To the 26-yard line, gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
Workman helps him up there, but I keep telling Jackson, if you ever run the ball, you just watch how Anthony Shu does it. I said, that's all you need to know. You just watch how that boy runs the ball. That's what I want you to do if you ever do it.
I mean, you already popped your little tackling dummy.
Yeah, the tackling dummy's done. He done took care of it.
I guess he kind of gets it.
He likes that edge. He likes hitting people. Shively, low snap, bobbles it, still on his feet, and trying to get it back up. But nice job to fall on it. Not try to force something there. He'll get helped up. So third down.
That would have been the first turnover of the game, but good job picking it back up, getting what he can out of it, and gently going to the ground.
Well, you like Temp and Fate talking about things we shouldn't be talking about, I tell you. Inside the final minute here of the first half.
Hopefully we don't throw a pick. Just kidding.
Trent, if they do, you're getting turned off the rest of the night.
I'm knocking on wood.
Third and 8, Shively dropping back. Going to go across, high pass.
I thought that.
Incomplete.
Thought I was about to be kicked off the headset there.
You just about got kicked off. And here comes the kick team as Shively might try a 28. He'll go back.
He's a 40. It's going to be 40-some.
Maybe about a 40.
45? 44?
34. So a 44-yard kick coming here for Cole Shively. No wind here tonight. Kicks down, holds good. Shively sends it. That's going to be short. Into the right.
It's dead once it hit the end zone. You can't return it.
Into the end zone for touchback.
Like you said, he kind of might have rushed that kick just a little bit.
It looked like it. It looked like the hold wasn't quite down too well as well.
Well, talking too much. Need a drink.
It's all Tigers over at Warsaw, 35-0 in the third quarter just underway.
Are they playing?
Well, we'll see.
And let me tell you, when I was in high school, the battle for the W trophy, that was the game. I'm telling you what, that was always a fun one to go call and go watch. I love the battle for the W trophy. That was always a fun game to call. First and 10 now from their own 20 as Allen goes in motion. They're going to go outside to a sweep to him to the left. Conley trying to get there. Riley Wood trying to seal it off. Nice play by Allen to get through. And Dante Workman helping out as Kendrick Jones and Amari Snyder all in on the tackle.
Kendrick Jones filling in for Tyler, and he had been in on a couple stops here early.
We've seen Kendrick Jones come in this season in some spots, and every time he's in there, he's very productive.
Mm-hmm. And you also have D'Angelo Holland, who's played a couple games this season, that if something else happens, knock on wood, but you also got another great fill-in outside linebacker.
It's currently halftime over in Plymouth, and Concord's all over the Rockies, 35-3.
So some NLC scores here tonight from the man in charge. Some conference games around the area. For us, you got Culver is at Caston, Knox is at Pioneer, LaVille is at Glenn, and Winnemac at West Central tonight. So got 3 conference matchups in the Hoosier North here. As Judson undefeated in the conference this season. Winnemac still undefeated as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So those teams were set to meet. Unfortunately, were unable to. And that's why Judson ended up facing Valley in that ball game. Well, boy, would that have been a matchup, Winnemac and North Judson. That Winnemac team's pretty good.
Those would be 2 powerhouses in the conference going at it. Try and keep them in bounds here. You want the clock to run. The clock's your friend. Judson's only got 1 timeout. Try and eliminate the big plays.
Goes to the screen to Allen. Lemler couldn't quite get in there as Triton not able to bring him down, and Allen's got speed. He's going to show it off. Cole Shiley's going to have to get the angle. He's the last man he's going to have to beat, and Shiley tries to cut in, and Cheyenne Allen takes it all the way down on the screenplay there.
Cheyenne Allen, 66 yards.
66-yard touchdown, as Don calls you. Watch here. They do a great job. You see the blocking downfield, and Allen really shows off those really great running ability. Triton just couldn't quite wrap him up.
And he finds the cutback lane there. Gets a good couple solid blocks. And
Cole Shively tried to get there, but good downfield blocking there by Kason Sanchez, making sure Shively was going to get to him, and Workman couldn't quite get there either. And Judson's back out in front. The kick from Gomez on the way, and it splits the uprights. And they take a 4-point lead with 11.4 to go before halftime. Gomez with the extra point.
Extra point kick is good from Gomez.
So 11.4.
11.4 seconds.
Got a battle here between these two Hoosier North opponents on the Trojan Thunder. Andy O'Hara alongside Trenton Kreft in the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler, with Kaden Atkins and Kenny Barnhart providing remote support. So is Kenny in the combine tonight?
I'm not sure.
Oh. So Travis runs tomorrow, doesn't he?
Yeah,
I know volleyball's at the Dunes.
Conference is at Winamac, I believe.
So good luck tomorrow to everybody. Volleyball's going to have a long day.
Is the JV football team playing or no?
I think
Does Judson have enough?
No, they don't have a JV.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure they're going to play Peru, I think is what I thought I heard.
At Peru?
Oh, man.
News to me.
I don't know. That's just talk I heard earlier.
Well, that's tough right before halftime. It's kind of a momentum killer a little bit.
But still, we talked about earlier in the game, if Triton can keep this a one-score game into halftime, they still have a chance in this one. But Judson, very good, and they showed why. And you saw Allen, their running ability and the blocking. Trojans have got to tackle better in the open field.
Yeah, the offenses looked great today, but North Judson's just had two extremely big plays. That opening kickoff, giving them great field position to punch in the first opening touchdown, and then unfortunately that pass right there that he takes 66 yards to the house.
And Peyton Roberts gets it down on the tee on the first try. And a low kick goes back. Workman's going to take it about the 18-yard line. Workman now trying to cut up field. Workman trying to find a nice block there by Reichert. The missile got in there and opened up some space for Workman to get a few yards on the carry. So 5.9 to go. We'll have some halftime recognition here.
Maybe just a kneel or a possible just a run for Shoe. Probably just going to take it to halftime here.
Well, the Trojans got to be proud how they played here in this first half. Moving the ball well. They got to find a way to tackle that open field.
Yeah.
And, we're talking about that'd be the first touchdown the defense is allowed. So, but the special teams has got to pick it up in the second half.
I was about to say special teams.
Shu's going to try to rumble forward and see what he can do, and Shu will go past the 50 up into Judson territory, and that'll do it for the first half. North Judson leaves 14-10. We'll be back after halftime right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
Yeah, that's kind of rough. And you get Varsity. It took me 45 minutes there. Oh, yeah. It's not too bad. Going that way.
Last Saturday, the varsity cheerleaders and coaches held a mini cheer clinic for students K through 6th grade. We had 75 girls registered for this event. We would like to thank our sponsors that helped us put on this event. They are Marquet's Castle of Dogs, the Cornerstone at Cedar, Professional Paint and Drywall, the Neth Family, Around the House, ACH Training Group LLC, Paul Dahl, Kirby and Corey Engelmeyer, Granny Nash, Dry Run Kitchen, Lakeside LLC, Liberty Mutual Insurance Agent Tim Chickering, Rustic Charm, and Crescendo LLC. Following their performance, we ask that a parent come to the south end of the track to pick up their child. The girls will now perform a routine they learned at camp. Parents, just a reminder, please pick your child up at the south end of the track. Now we'll share with you our Bronco and Junior League football team. They've been performing on Saturdays. We thank you for your participation in being here tonight. We'll recognize the junior football, the rookie tackle team. Number 2, Zane Motts. Number 5, Corbin Height. Number 9, Riker Caswell. Number 22, Jace Fawcett. Number 23, Hutch Goodman. Number 24, Malachi Workman. Number 36, Zane Cummins. Number 41, Jackson Bradburn. Number 42, Bentley Williams. Now we'll announce our Pony League. Number 3, Corgan Young. Number 11, Justice Hensley. Number 13, Lucas Jones. Number 14, Isaiah Brink. Number 15, Jackson Coleman. Number 16, Caleb Bentley. Number 20, Matthew Hernandez. Number 27, Lincoln Fear. Number 34, Hayden Dahl. Number 36, Levi Hensley. Number 38, Chase Collins. Number 40, Grissom Burkhart. Number 43, Gavin Hoffer. Number 47, Trey Fear. Number 52, George Norman. Number 61, Gavin Trusty. Number 70, Peter Young. Number 73, Luke Brandon. Number 80, Jacob Crooks. And number 90, Bentley Miller. The Bronco... Okay. Number 33, Kason Arnett. And number 81, Channing Heckerman. Now we'll tell you about our Bronco League. Number 17, Ryder Goodman. Number 25, Trevor Brandis. Number 33, Kason Arnett. Number 39, Jaden Prater. Number 44, Tyler Davis. Number 59, Keenan Kisher. Number 60, Jaden Arnett. Number 61, Hunter Trusty. Number 63, Tanner Smith. Number 67, Braden Williamson. Number 72, Tyler Payton. Number 76, Lex Mubray. Number 78, Owen Holbrook. Number 83, Logan Staten. Number 85, Mason Hall. And number 95, Charlie Worsham. And to go back to our other league, we missed two. We have number 76, Wyatt Elliott, and number 82, Jaden Long. Now to announce our junior cheer, the rookie league cheer. We have Skylar Nicholson, Haven Walker, McKenna Hall, Abby Bradburn, Casey Beatty Hamlin, and Coach Brandy Hall. Pony League cheer, we have Brianna Kinsey, Kai Fear, Luddy Fear, Kennedy Coleman, Izzy Hernandez, Junior Coach Brooklyn Roberts, and Coach Amy Kinsey. Bronco League cheer, we have Ella Hullings, Rainey Kinsey, Addison Brunner, Ellery Everly, Teslin Cunningham, Haley Mubray, and Junior Coach Brian Hullings and Coach Elizabeth Hullings. Thank you, Junior League and Junior Cheer. Thank you, coaches, and your investment in Triton scholars and students. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's halftime performance by the Spirit of Triton Marching Band. The band is under the direction of David Seal. The staff includes percussion Charles Lawrence, color guard Raquel Kyoto, and the drum major is Kara Nelson. Tonight's show is entitled Voyage of the Oceanos. The band members are excited to be competing this Saturday at Homestead High School. Drum major is the Spirit of Triton, ready. The Spirit of Triton, you may take the field for your halftime performance. Thank you, Spirit of Triton Band. We have a couple of quick announcements for you at this halftime. Triton gives back hot dogs, $1. Goes right back to the organization. Keep running great programs for our Triton scholars. Triton give back hot dogs, $1. There is a set of keys, a GM key, up in the press box. If it's yours, if you want to go home tonight, come up and get your keys.
I think I grabbed yours.
You want to switch?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I'll try to talk. No, we better switch because the one goes. Yeah. There we go. I don't want to wear yours. It has bad juju because every time you say something.
And I have lice.
Yeah, there. Well.
Just kidding.
It's not funny, man. All right, welcome back, everybody. As we try to get things set up here in the broadcast booth, Andy here alongside Trenton Kraft, or in the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler with Kenny Barnhart and Kaden Atkins on tech support.
I'd like to remind everybody that the Triton Give Back hot dogs are on sale for $1.
So, and Triton trails here 14-10 after a 66-yard screen pass. As Cheyenne Allen showing off his wheels here tonight. 2 touchdowns for him. The kickoff return back about 90 yards, and then
he punched that one in afterwards.
He punched that one in afterwards. I mean, he got all the way there, but then he eventually scored on 2 play later, and you know, the Trojans here I think need to come out swinging this first series here. But North Judson, give to their credit, this team has played well on special teams. It's really set them up well, but the speed and the blocking and how the discipline this team is has really kept them, put them back up on top here in the ball game. Workman now returns it, stops the 15-yard line. He'll take off, gets up forward, but gets about 10 yards on the return up to the 25.
And Triton coming out in this second half. Just be patient. Keep doing what you were doing. You were really driving the ball well. Couldn't punch in a couple of them, and had that long field goal towards the end of the second. Then you didn't get to go your way, but you know you've been driving the ball well. Don't get down. Don't get discouraged. Keep doing what you're doing.
Josiah McDaniel, the man in there on the tackle. So we'll see what this offense does here with Howell and Worsham, the 2 bookends, Lemler and Conley, the 2 guards, and Lemler, the center. With the lumberjack Anthony Shue in the backfield as Bryles and Workman switch sides. Cole Irvine now, the wide out right. Goes to Shue. He's got some lead blockers trying to find some space and gets through, and it fumbles it. And I think that's the first turnover, and they're going to give that ball to Judson as he fumbled it.
That is the first turnover of the game if they confirm it, which it looks like they have. I thought he was maybe down, but
a big play there as Triton turns it over on the first offensive possession.
Triton's first turnover of the game, though. So no turnovers in that first half. Kept the slate clean, but right there is a big hiccup.
So 1st and 10 now for the Blue Jays from the Trojan 30-yard line. As he goes back to throw, goes upfield, but Anthony Shue had an interception in his hands as they turned into traffic.
Looked like Riley Wood and Anthony Shue kind of, as you can see here, they kind of were both going for it, and it looks like Riley Wood might have tipped it out of Anthony Shue's hands.
Just overshot
Cheyenne Allen, the ball carrier.
Shue is all over it along with Trent Conley in there. Third down. His defense
Picks up 3 yards to the 27.
This week understood the main plays.
Be 37.
Good job countering.
Jones back there stops in motion. Misdirection up to Frazier, and he'll get stopped. Short carry now, 4th down coming up. Go for it.
Allen to the 24-yard line, picks up another 3 yards. It'll be 4th and 4.
He's going to keep his team out there. He's going to go for it here on 4th and 4 on the Trojan 24. Triton this will be a big defense possession for them right here. They've got to find a way to make the stop. Jones will switch here to the near side linebacker spot. Fumble, and that'll be a turnover on Johnson. Unfortunately, Harper couldn't quite handle the center to quarterback exchange, and both teams fumbling it here in the second half. 2 turnovers coming here, and they're both teams' first drives of the 3rd quarter. A nice job by Harper to fall on it and not let the Trojans get a piece of it, and they could have took it a long way.
Honestly, I think even if that play wasn't a miscue fumble over to the quarterback and center, I don't think it was getting very far. You had
10:33 in the third quarters. Both teams turning it over. Shively goes to look at the shotgun. Showing his right hip. Two wide receivers split to the far side. And go right to Shu. Shu trying to cut upfield and goes forward. Nice job by him. He really held that ball well at his chest as his other arm got pulled away from the ball. But
Picks up 2 yards to the 29, second and 8.
Judson at halftime, I'm sure they were ripping on their defense that you got to stop Anthony Shu running to the outside and getting that edge. And these passes
He's going to try to go. He has Snyder. I think he lost it. It's incomplete. As the ball was coming down, he had in his hands, but unfortunately the ground popped that thing free.
Pass intended for Amari Snyder.
Hit him in stride, and Snyder had a hold of that.
Sacrificing his body for that one, but then trying to catch that, giving all his effort possible. That would have been a big play for the Trojans. Honestly, it looked like a good ball from Cole Shively, too. He read that play well, and he had Amari Snyder right there, just a little too much of it.
Good shot there in the second down, 3rd minute now from 29. Shively looks back at the shotgun, a timeout for Coach Eunice.
Timeout,
For these Trojans, they try to work it out. Running the clocks in the Northern Lakes Conference. They were usually pretty good when I was in school. But like I said, that Warsaw-Wawasee matchup was always the one you said that was always the battle for the W trophy. Then Warsaw's brought it home in the last several years. When I was in school, Wawasee took that W trophy quite frequently. There were some good Wawasee teams that found their way deep in some state runs, and there's some good teams. Wawasee in the early 2000s. Some good teams over there. Shively goes to work out the shot.
Third down on
his own 29-yard line. First snap, going to go with the option play right. Goes to Shu, pitches it last second. Shu, stiff arm, he's throwing his feet, but he won't go far.
Anthony Shu, the ball carrier.
Outside, you can tell, and those cornerbacks are there to clean it up a lot of the time.
And they're doing a good job really shutting him down and trying to eliminate those corner runs. Like Judson's doing a good job, is really doing a good job sealing that edge. So Shively now back to kick. That'll put Allen back to return. See how Triton covers here on the punt. Low snap, he's got to take it up off the grass. High kick.
Looks pretty good kick there.
It looks like he's going to let it take a bounce. It takes a bounce. Judson bounce and then takes a Triton bounce back inside the 40, about the 39.
I thought Cole Irvine touched it.
I thought he did too. And Aldrich Harper will lead his offense back out to try to see what they can do here following that tough first drive.
Defense stood tall on that last drive and got a turnover on downs. Let's see if they can do the same here. They're looking good early here.
You know, this defense just needs to dig back what they did last week. You know, this is a team that held Pioneer only to 12 points all night. You know, and granted, the special teams is where you saw those other two scores. But this team, this defense has played extremely well all season long. Harper under center now. Allen goes in motion. That's where he's going to go with it. Allen now to the left side, cuts back in, and the Diesel, Trey Shu in there on the tackle.
Left tackle.
It's been a big help getting Trey Shu back and in the lineup, both offensively and defensively. He's been a force. He's got a touchdown here today, and he's been making tackles left and right, getting penetration, and filling up gaps really well these past couple of weeks, so it's good to have him back.
Harper back under center, 2nd down and 6 following the 4-yard carry from Allen. Back to Allen again. He'll counter back in. Allen running through tackles is what he does, and here comes Anthony Shu with the big tackle, but a first down, I believe, by Allen. That'll move the chains. But watch him really carry the ball. The counter was ran well. Nice blocking there by Benson.
Yeah, that's where Judson's going to get you. It's just like Triton. We keep running the sweep, and then the counter to Tyler. They do the same thing. They keep giving it to Allen, and then eventually they'll hit you with a counter like that and pick up a first down there.
So 1st and 10 from their own 49 as they look to punch into Trojan territory here. Inside 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. As they bring it back to, I believe that was Ellis. Gabe Ellis with a nice carry on first down. Gets into Triton territory, so 2nd down and short coming up. Nice carry by him. Really found his way through the line there. Good blocking up front, and I did a good job really opening up the holes for him to get through.
It looked like when he got hit there on the play, it looked like the ball was kind of being jolted around there. I'd like to see the Trojans, somebody stands them up, you come in and rip the ball out. Second guy try and rip that ball out.
And we saw them doing that against LaVille where they were really ripping at the ball in South Central. See what they do here. 2nd down and 2 for Harper. Allen, that's where they're going to go right at the middle. And there, the Lumberjack initially makes it. But here comes Trent Conley and Anthony Shue and Cunningham and company brings him down and pushes him back.
Up front, this defensive line for the Trojans has been stopping the dive all night and even making North Judson, where they make a lot of big runs and first downs, they're getting pushed back.
And the Lumberjack stacking the wood pile there. He laid the first hit, and here came the rest of the pile to help the Lumberjack get it all stacked up there. 3rd down and 4 now from the Trojan 45. Harper with the hard count. Goes to Allen now. He tries to cut up field. He's got a first down. Spins away. Nice play there. As Cunningham had a hold of him by the feet. As Landon Lemler and then Kendrick Jones also in there on the tackle.
I think Judson's starting to figure out that they can't run super far outside because we're playing really good contain and the dive isn't working up the middle. So they're starting to go through this C gap in between the tight end and tackle, and it's been working here early in the start of the second.
That's where your linebackers are really got to start communicating up there and really start to watch those guards. Harper now under center. And it's fumbled, and then I don't know.
Oh, I thought Wood had it. Maybe.
I was going to say Harper
jumped on it, but
I thought Harper got back in there.
Not in time.
Riley Wood tried to get in there and knock it away. It's the 2nd down coming up now. Loss of 1 on the play.
That's the second muff snap there. I wonder if they got maybe the ball's a little slippery or something here.
I mean, it's starting to cool off out there. So
yeah, could be. I'm not positive.
It's a nice night for football, let me tell you. It's starting to cool off, but for too long, we're going to be really bundling up here. Harper back under center. Sends Ellis in motion. That's where he's going to go with it. Ellis has get some blockers upfield, but nice job. Dante Workman gets in there and wraps him up, and Anthony Shue in there to make sure to help out as well. Dante Workman really got in there. Nice job by him to use that body, wrapped up well, and pushed him down. That was a good play there by Dante. 3rd and 9 now, inside 5.5 to go here in the third quarter. McLean middle. Trey Shue and Trenton Conley, the 3 down linemen. It's Harper. Cooks back to throw, looking left. He's going to go to the near side, and then Ellis will drop it.
He dropped it.
Had all by himself. It looked like he had a little bit of room to scramble with Anthony Shue bearing down on him. 4th down coming up. And looks like the punt team might be coming out.
Judson is
for the Blue Jays.
0 for 6 on 3rd down conversions here tonight. So they've been kind of making their money on 1st and 2nd down and not so much on 3rd down.
Allen back to kick, and that's going to put Workman deep inside his own 5-yard lines where he'll start out. As Allen now goes to kick, high kick, Workman's going to let it bounce and grabs it and tries to stop it there. But the 5-yard line is where Cole Shiva bring his offense out. But going back to that Trojan defense, like you said on 3rd down all season long, only allowing 32%, only allowing 20 3rd down conversions out of 62 on the year.
Wow, that's impressive. But they really make sure that they don't give any weight on 3rd down.
They're just as good on 4th down, only allowing 4 4th down conversions on the season coming into this one.
Just 1 here tonight for North Judson. They're 1 for 3 tonight.
So Shively will start from his own 6-yard line. Long way to go. 94 yards till you get to the concession stand down there. So he'll have to march his troop. Here comes the pressure, and Shively's got to cut back in.
don't get a safety.
And it pushes him back. And rightly so, as North Judson, good penetration on the bull rush, really kind of just pushed that line right through, really dictated there, and Shively had nowhere to go. But nice job by him to have that awareness to get back up and get away from that.
I think North Judson almost smells blood in the water here with us backed up so far. They can kind of understand that this is their chance to maybe score some points, but getting a safety, maybe getting Anthony Shue for a stop in the backfield, or possibly a muffed handle here on the snap from Shively.
Shively back under center. Goes to Riley Wood.
Riley Wood does a good job going forward and not getting pushed back and just kind of getting you away from where you feel a little bit like you're trapped inside your own couple yards there. Give you a little more space to work, you feel like.
He'll get a couple of yards back on 3 yards on the carry, get a few of those yards back. And it's third down, and a dangerous third down here. Can't force nothing. Just try to pick up some yards here if you can't get the first down and get yourself some space to kick. Shively goes to Shue. Shue trying to direct traffic. Shue still on his feet. Anthony Shue still going forward, and fourth down will come up as he couldn't quite get there. And as we go up to the 5 and get up maybe to about the 14. Up to the 12. 8. So 8 yards up to the 13 carry, or 13-yard line, according to Don, which I'm not questioning him at all. So fourth down and 4, because even though he didn't bring us a hot dog, he said he had 5. But
look at that hustle, man.
And Hal getting off there, the big man rumbling forward. Getting out. I like the hustle. The Trojans not having enough guys on the field. There's some miscommunications on the sideline. The Trojans kind of making some silly mistakes. Going to burn 2 timeouts. That could be huge. If that's any implications going forward.
Mm-hmm. And the fourth quarter, that could cost them big time.
We'll see what happens there. Coach said a lot of action tomorrow as the volleyball goes up to the dunes. Tourney, we had, and I don't know if JV's playing tomorrow. Are they playing tomorrow? I don't know.
Yeah, JV goes to the dunes too.
JV goes to the dunes tomorrow, and then of course cross country will be out and about tomorrow as well.
The conference meet at Winamac.
Of course, tonight we had senior night, and then we had some junior cheerleaders and junior football players out there. Now, I can't wait to see Jackson in his uniform. I'm just saying he's only 2, but we're getting there. We're ready. Dad's ready for him to go get lined up.
Practicing, popping, tackling dummies, so he's practicing, sounds like.
Shively back to kick. Allen back to return. Shively's going to have to get rid of it here. Gets a nice kick, pushing it to the sideline, trying to make Allen run it down. It takes the Triton bounce. Allen's got to take it up off the ground. Here comes Cole Irvine. Couldn't quite wrap him up. Someone's got to get here and seal it off. Allen's going to be patient and cut back in as he'll go right in to Brookins and company. And they are now 40 at the 45-yard line as the special teams giving up a lot of yards here tonight.
Amari Snyder had him back at their own 45 or so, but he just couldn't quite bring him down. Nice stiff arm there by Allen.
It's okay, I won't point it out. I won't say it loud. You just know for next time.
You want me to admit my mistake on air?
No, I haven't picked on you too, but yeah, I'm still waiting for that one.
Sorry, guys. It was Cole Irvine, not Amari Snyder.
Hey, I got to hold you accountable. I mean, Kate told you guys to start doing that to me, but you're slipping tonight.
Well, I question you, and then I seem to be wrong every time I do. So
that's all right. Allen gets the pitch to the outside. He's trying to go through. Nice job to seal it off as he'll cut back in. Shue brings him down from behind. And Anthony Shue in there on the tackle.
They both wear sleeves. And I don't know. I guess he's got a pink sleeve tonight.
Don't worry. Eagle Eye will take care of it there for you. So second down and 1 on the nice carry from Cheyenne Allen. 2.5 to go in the third quarter. As the defense needs to find a stop here.
Need to keep it a 1-score game.
Dropping back to throw. He's got a guy free downfield. It's Allen, and he's going to take it in for 6. 35-yard catch and run.
And that's
Judson back up on the board.
This team is so balanced. They run, and then they'll hit you over the top with this tight end slip pass right up the middle. He's just wide open. No one's even there because they're playing play and run for so long they forgot that North Judson can pass.
There's the safety, couldn't quite get there. As Gomez lines up to kick. He's perfect on the night coming into this kick. Looking to make it 2-score game. Sends that one up, and through the uprights, it's good. 21-10, Judson scoring here in the second half.
Is that his third touchdown on the night?
That is his third. That is the third touchdown of the night for Cheyenne Allen, who's having himself quite the evening. He's scoring on special teams on the ground and through the air.
Yeah, he's punched in a 2-yarder and a 66-yard run at the end of the first, and then that 35-yarder right there.
And he does a lot, and you look at the athletic ability. Definitely has that over there. I mean, we watched him in tape and how he split defenders and takes off and goes. He's got a lot of speed, runs the ball with a really good vision, and that's really showed off here. That's what's found his way to the end zone numerous times here tonight.
Triton's, Triton was playing a tough field position there. I mean, they kept getting the ball back and not in the greatest field position, kept kicking it back to him and giving them pretty good field position. And finally, North Judson capitalizes there with that nice tight end slip right up the middle. Looking like Rob Gronkowski.
As Irvine had a quick word with Dante Workman following that breaking coverage, but like you said, keep your head up, man. It's just one play.
And that's what you want to see. Cole Irvine being a leader out there.
You got the missile, Wayne Reichert, there at the 20. And he'll kind of split the two returners. Now, Reichert's a heck of a blocker. This kid is tough, hard-nosed. I mean, we were watching. That's why I call him the missile, because watching him play there against North Manchester, that's exactly what he was. He was the missile coming in and making plays, and that kid's got a bright future. Workman catches it, and he'll take it from inside his own 15. Workman trying to cut up field. Gets up and gets stopped at the 30.
He was down, I think. He was definitely down. Okay, they called him. Okay, we're good. North Judson quick to hop on that, which any team would be, but Workman easily down there.
So the Trojans needing to find a good drive here to keep themselves in the ball game.
14 yards on the
See what they do here. You need to kind of sit back up. They need to settle back down.
I'm looking for maybe a quick bubble hitter to Amari Snyder and get him some space to run here. Last couple times we've tried to do it, even today. I feel like I said this at Pioneer, we've been flagged. So I'd like to see Amari get some room to run.
First down and 10 now from their own 28. Shy of the go under center. Riley with the fullback in the backfield. Sends Workman in motion. Back to Wood, the lumberjack, and he'll lose it. And I believe Benson comes away with it. And a second Trojan turnover in their own territory. Wood goes through and just couldn't quite hang on to it on the handoff. And Judson gets great starting field position as that's a second Trojan turnover in their own territory.
And the first turnover didn't cost them anything because they ended up stopping them down in their own field position. But you never want to turn over the ball. Now the defense has to come back out there, probably a little bit tired, trying to stand tall again. Running a 3 front here tonight, so I can imagine those D linemen are getting double teamed. They're probably pretty tired.
Drops back to throw and goes over and over. Oh, he drops it right in. Nice pass there from Harper. Dropping right in where Ellis just kind of did a good job floating it right over Anthony Shue. Put it right there where Ellis is the only guy to have a chance to make a play on. That was a good job to lead your receiver.
Yeah, and he had pressure coming. Trent Conley got past the first level pretty easily, took on the running back, and he still made a pretty nice pass, even with a little bit of pressure coming.
So 1st and 10 from the Trojan 17-yard line as we're nearing the final couple minutes here of the third quarter. About a minute and a half to go. As Harper now back under center. Since Allen in motion goes up, I believe that was that.
Can't tell with them numbers, man.
I think it was number 40. I couldn't tell. Is that 48?
Brock Benson?
I couldn't tell.
Another Benson?
It wasn't Allen. That was Brock Benson on the carry. 2 yards on the play. So St. Allen in motion goes back to Benson, and he's going forward. The freshman goes up for a nice carry.
He's ran pretty well these last 2 runs.
And the final minute counts down here in the third quarter. Judson leads by 11 on a 14-0 run here as the Trojans were up 10-7 there in the second. The 14 unanswered for the Blue Jays.
And you know what, you look back and I think is the difference maker is allowing that score at 66-yarder at the end of the first half. That was a big difference maker, I think.
Back in for Benson, and he'll punch it through and move the chains. So first and goal now to go. As Bryles now checking in for McLean Middle as he'll come out.
Interesting to see Trent Conley getting quite a few minutes here tonight down on the D line at DN. He's played pretty well.
Trent's a tough dude. Don't let him fool you. He's a strong guy.
Yeah, he went from playing linebacker and quarterback. I think he was quarterback for the JV team my freshman year, and now he's an offensive lineman and a defensive lineman, so very versatile.
Judson looking for a last-second score here as they send Allen in motion. Goes right back to Benson, and he'll not quite get there. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Judson leads 21-10 as we're heading to the fourth quarter here.
Connor Benson, the back there, picks up 3 yards to the 2.
So they'll have it to start on the Trojan 2-yard line to start the fourth quarter, a chance to punch it in. They punched it in from 2 yards out earlier in the first possession of the game. So the defense will change places, and they'll have a quick word as the cheerleaders do their thing, and we'll be right back here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
You're good at making big announcements. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
So the fourth quarter back here as we're now second down and goal to go for Harper. Sends Allen in motion. He's on a quarterback keep it, and he might get stood up.
Oh, wow, he got pushed
Triton,
back.
Big push back there.
Great job. This defense needs to hold. If we want to have a chance to win this game, they got to hold right here. You can't make it. You can't make it a 3-possession game.
3rd and 2. I mean, it's still 4-down territory. I mean, this is the team. I mean, they want 6.
Harper picks up 1 yard.
Picked up a yard there.
Brings up 3rd goal from the 1.
So 3rd down and 1. Trojans look to hold here. It's Judson looking to punch it for 6 here as Harper had a quarterback keeper. This time they're going to go to Benson.
Oh,
Triton swallows him up. I don't know. It's close.
I don't think he got.
And it's a touchdown for the Blue Jays.
Man, there was 3 Triton people in there, just didn't have very much to go at all, and he punches it in.
And the far judge calls down the final push. Ooh.
Riley Wood in there early.
Might have broke the plane there on that first initial push as the Lumberjack
Yeah,
tried to stack the pile. It couldn't quite be enough.
Was that Allen again?
I thought it was Benson.
Oh, was it Benson? I can't tell with these shiny numbers.
Yeah, they're hard to read. Gomez has been perfect on the night. Looks to continue that here. Snap is good, and he'll just send it right through. And that one's good. As it's now as Judson starting to pull away. 2 scores here in the second half. Both coming not deep, not long runs, but both getting ball in good territory there and in Trojan territory. So
the offense has hurt the defense here in this second half, fumbling the ball twice and not been able to move it. So Judson's been getting good positioning on the punts. So offense needs to not hurt the defense so much. The defense has been on the field a lot. So let's see if we can get a good drive like we were doing in the first half. Probably open the playbook a little bit up here for Shively this time around. Let him throw a little bit. Judson's thinking clock's our friend right now. Just waste as much time as we can. Keep them in bounce. They only got one timeout.
And we'll see what happens. You know, and they've covered their kicks. I mean, they do a good job blocking on returns, but they cover kicks.
Yeah.
Extremely well. Their special teams are extremely good over there for Judson. I mean, they've done a great job both ways.
I think they've purposely been keeping away from Anthony Shue. Not that Workman's a bad returner, but just because Anthony Shue is such a deadly player altogether and doesn't go down easy.
Irvine talking to his back row there, trying to hype him up. There's Roberts now to kick. Sends a line drive, and Anthony Shue's going to take it inside his own 15. He'll kick back upfield. Shue trying to get through, bounces off a guy and spins. And another big tackle from Josiah McDaniel as Anthony Shue is down.
Anthony Shue on the kickoff return from his own 14.
Looks like he's cramping up.
I think he was cramping earlier. He ran to the sideline when we had to use that timeout on the punt.
I'm telling you right now, when you're going to go back, things you won't quite see that aren't going to big attention getter, but Josiah McDaniel has covered the ball extremely well for Judson. This kid has been down every single tackle. He's made every single tackle on special teams tonight. On every kickoff, he has covered it, and he has made the stop every single time down there tonight.
That's how you get coaches' attention, that you're ready to play offense or defense.
And he's a freshman, 5'11", 148-pound freshman. That kid's going to have a bright future. Shue gets up.
Prove it on special teams first before you start playing offense or defense. Look at him right back in the huddle after that cramp. He's not even going to get water. He stretches it out. He's ready to go.
I thought he has to stay out of play.
Oh, now he's running out.
Yeah, you have to stay out of play.
Correct.
So I was surprised he was still there.
Yeah.
So first and 10 his own 28. He's going to go the option, going to work right. Trying to use that block from Snyder. Here comes the tackler. And Shively, patient to go through. He's going to get up probably about the 33-yard line. It's about 5 yards on the carry.
Good job swarming to the ball there for North Judson. Looked like Shively had some room to run, and then 2 or 3 guys appeared out of nowhere.
Shively relays the plays of the troops. And they'll line up now. 6 yards on the carry up to the 34. Oh, snap. Rileywood gets the carry, and he'll go forward. The Lumberjack moves the chains. Rileywood moving the wood pile. Lumberjack, see, that's what he does. He does so well. He stacks the pile. He moves the pile. He lays the wood. I mean, he does everything. I'm calling the Lumberjack for nothing.
Oh, man. Yeah, I think that's your favorite nickname you have.
I think it is. I
think
the Lumberjack is my favorite.
It was just laying the wood. Riley
It was laying the wood, but whoever came up with the Lumberjack nickname told us on the chat. Yeah. I'm telling you what, I think that's my favorite nickname. Shot out of the shotgun. Goes to Shue, gets a good lead block there from Conley and goes forward, gets tripped up. He only gets a few. He would have had a lot more trying to get through the line there as the block was not fast enough for him, but he kind of got tripped up there as he was trying to get his blocker to go.
Yeah, Trent Conley, though, great pull, and he latched on to number 12, and he pushed him back about 5 yards.
So 5 yards on the carry.
Just needs to be maybe a little faster. Like you said, Anthony Shue getting tripped up on him a little bit, trying to push him.
Two wide receivers split to the left as Shively goes back to throw, goes across the middle. Oh, and there's and they're going to call pass interference. as I believe they're going to call that on Kaden Sanchez.
I don't think I was there in time, but we'll take a look.
You look downfield there, and you kind of see it that little bit there. It looks like it might have gotten tied up.
Might have sold it a little bit too. And that was an RPO. We haven't seen many of those. The guards, it could have been a read pass option, so he could have handed the ball off there if he saw that there was a hole, or he could throw it, and he decided to take it out of Shu's gut and throw it.
You know, it doesn't get enough appreciation, but I'm saying, I look down here at Cam Shively's mullet. I'm telling you what, it is MacGyver-esque. I'm telling you right now, the camera guy. I'm telling you what, I don't think Billy Ray could have done it has a better mullet than Cam Shively's got. I'm telling you what, I am impressed. I give him that shout out. I am impressed. Up to Anthony Shu and hit hard at the line. And I don't think he got quite back to the yard of scrimmage. Looks like he lost a yard or two on the play. As he looks, I think, in line, lost two. Lost one.
And North Judson on that play to Cole Irvine, that was their first penalty in 2 quarters. They didn't commit a penalty in the second or the third quarter.
It's only 3 on the night for them.
Mm-hmm. Very disciplined.
Like I said, this team does not make mistakes.
No.
Low snap. They're going to keep the quarterback keepers. Shove trying to find the outside edge and lowers his shoulder and tries to get forward, but a nice tackle by Ellis to keep it to a short gain. You know, when you watch the tackling, I mean, Shiva does a good job, but you see these guys, their pursuit's really good. But Ellis really patient there as he had to wait because Sanchez was going to try to get there, and as he got blocked, but it was a nice job by Ellis not to give up and, hey, I'm going to get to the ball first. I like that. 8:10 to go now in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 10 now. Work on the shotgun. He's going to throw a fastball to Irvine, and Cole Irvine's got enough. First down, and that was a fastball thrown on a rope.
It looked like maybe a horse collar. Did they still call that? I haven't seen that call in a long time.
But you look at this. You talk about a window. I mean, Allen gets through the defender there, but that was right there. I mean, he put that right there in that back shoulder, really kind of put it right there where Irvine can make a play. That was a good catch by Cole Irvine. Blocking, catching, the young man's doing it all tonight and really showing that leadership off. I mean, he showed leadership all the way. I mean, even when something gone wrong, he's always in his guy's ear, even hyping him up. So 1st down and 10 for North Judson's 26-yard line. That's 7:45 and counting. Shively goes to Shu on the sweep. He's going to go forward, and Shu goes forward, lowers his shoulder, and gets through. Nice tackle by Ellis.
Nice gain on 1st down, just a couple of yards. Kind of set you up for the next play and get you a little closer to that yard marker. I'd like to see Shively be passing a little bit more here. That would look like a very nice ball last 2 throws, really, even though that last one was or 2 times ago was a pass interference call, but him and Irvine kind of have a connection. You can see it.
And that's really grown as the season's gone on. As Shu now is going to try to take it. Oh, nice gap play there by the 2 guards as the 2. Shu's still on his feet. Anthony Shu stiff arm and gets up. You saw Landon Lemler. Watch right here. Watch Landon Lemler and Trent Connolly pull really well and split and part of the waters right there. I mean, those 2 guys there, part of the waters, gave him a gap the size of Texas to run through. And Anthony Shu, you give him a little bit of daylight, he'll make you pay, but you give him the Grand Canyon, he can go a ways. And he shows it off there as he goes all the way up to the 4-yard line. 1st down and goal to go for Shively. He'll take the snap, goes back to Shu. Shu trying to punch it in. Anthony Shu 4 yards out.
He's in.
And he finds a way to find Pater. Triton scores. Watch him here. Does a good job following those guards again. Look at those guards. Get out there and pull. I tell you what, Trent Conley and Landon Lemler pull extremely well. Probably some of the best pulling guards I've seen all year.
Yeah, and you know what they give up for in size, they make up for in effort and speed. They're very good at getting out there in front and making good blocks for Anthony Shu to run through.
Looks like the Trojans are going to go for 2 here. Shively going to quarterback keeper. He's going to try to find the outside. Shively's trying to get in, tries to go forward. He's going to get upended and couldn't quite get there. They'll stop him at the 2.
It's a hard hit.
And 28-16, the John Harrell prediction was 28-17 coming into this one. Judson out to win this game. But nice job by Judson to use that sideline as another defender to really kind of just take away any daylight for him. 6:38 to go in the ball game. Judson leads by 2 scores.
You kind of need a turnover to get yourself back in good field position almost, or because you only got 1 timeout, you're not going to be able to stop the clock very much at all. So if you can get the ball back close to your end zone and punch one back in, then you got a chance to possibly take this one to overtime.
But what I'm impressed with this Trojan team is how they've competed this year. A LaVille team that's extremely good, 1-score game. I mean, they played well in that game. Casson, they won. Bremen, that was they played well. That score doesn't quite dictate how close that game actually
turned
was.
Over the ball a lot.
Turned over a lot. But then you look at Pioneer and how they played them.
Yeah,
played Pioneer extremely well. And tonight they're playing North Judson, another tough team. They're playing them well.
Yeah.
I mean, I like what I'm seeing from this team. This Trojan team is a lot better than that record suggests.
Minus that
battle tested.
Minus that one opening kickoff taken that far, and then punched in, and then a fumble that they eventually punched in. You take those 2 away, and it's a whole different ball game.
Shively sends a squib kick, goes through the front line, and Judson's going to fall on it about the 37-yard line. Is where Aldrich Harper, the junior quarterback, leads his team out. 6:36, looking to stay perfect in the Hoosier North.
You know, I saw an NFL stat about what percentage of onside kicks gets recovered now, because they moved it back where you can't be at the. They moved it back 5 yards. Guess what percentage?
I haven't seen that one.
7% of onside kicks get recovered. It used to be 20-some.
I was going to say, I thought that number used to be bigger.
Yeah, but since they switched that rule, now it's only 7%.
Oh, that's a fumble! Anthony Shue picks it up as Ellis gets it, but then initially coming in there, Triton knocks it free.
It could be a whole different
Watch right here. That was the lumberjack. Got right through and knocked it away. Riley Wood fired up there.
North Judson's first turnover of the ball game, and it's in the 4th quarter, a costly one. Gives Triton good field position. If they punch this one in, we're looking at a 1-score game.
The lumberjack swung the axe and knocked the ball free.
I knew you were going to say
Hey,
something.
it's there, man. I'm going to use it. I love that nickname, the lumberjack. I told Jax we're going to call him the judge, but I don't know.
Judge Jax.
I don't know.
Judge
but the lumberjack
Jax,
is my favorite nickname. I'm telling you, the lumberjack's my favorite. Shively takes the snap, goes to Shue. Shue goes to run, stiff arm, still on his feet, but nice job there by, I believe it was Frazier. Frazier, rightly so.
They've been playing that contain a little bit better now. When we started running through that C gap with the 2 guards pulling, it was working out pretty well for us, but pitching it outside, trying to get even a farther edge, it's not quite been there.
Owen Frazier, 6'2", 200 pounds, going against the sophomore, 6'1", 205. So that tells you right there. I mean, those 2 guys, similar size. One's a senior, one's a sophomore. That was a good job by Frazier to push back there. It's a 5-yard loss on the play. Shively fakes the throw to the left. He's going to try to go forward. The throw isn't there. Try to go forward.
And that was supposed to be a bubble screen, I believe, to Amari, and it just wasn't quite set up right. The cornerbacks played up really well on it, and Shively knew if he throws that, it's a pick, maybe a pick 6. Tucks it, keeps it himself, tries to get what yards he can. Heads up play by Shively.
And, happy birthday to him, as it's his birthday, and also Dante Workman's grandma's birthday's today as well. Make sure I got it in twice. I was told I was told I was going to get it. A couple birthdays here today. Shively works out the shotgun. 3rd down and 16. Nice push there by Allen to get through the blocker, and he'll bring up Cheyenne Allen having himself a night.
What a bull rush.
He kicked the door down. I mean, he pushed the blocker back right in, then stopped, turned around, came right back, and brought down Shively with 4th down and 16 coming up. Wow, what a play by Cheyenne Allen, who's had himself an evening.
4th and 22, but you got no option. You got to go for it here with just 4:40 left in the ball game.
4:35 now. 8 seconds on the play clock. The Trojans looking to get set. Shively shotgun sends Workman in motion. Shively throwing one deep downfield and overthrows Irvine. The Trojans turn it over on downs. That ball traveled about 45 yards through the air.
Hey, he's got an arm on him.
North Judson will have a 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
So 4:24 to go.
That fumble seemed like it was going to be the difference maker, but couldn't do nothing with it offensively.
Right back to Benson on the carry, I believe.
Triton doesn't have any way to stop the clock here.
Benson on the, excuse me.
Just one timeout.
Brock Benson, the man on the carry, number 48.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
As Harper brings in the play. The junior quarterback goes under center now, 2nd down and 8. Inside 4 minutes to go. 2-score lead. Since Frazier in motion goes up. And Brock Benson with another nice carry.
Puts his back to Cunningham and drives him for about 5 yards past the 1st down marker. And there's pretty much no way for Triton to stop the clock. And
as Riley Wood looks shaken up. As Holland looks to come in, as Coach Whitaker will send his linebacker in. Brock Benson, number 48.
Brock Benson, the ball carrier, number 48.
3:40 to go in the 4th quarter.
Picks up the 1st down at the Triton 44-yard line. 10 yards on the carry.
They're just going to kind of waste the time here. Probably won't snap it till about 3 seconds left or so.
As with 10 seconds on the play clock, he goes under center. Since Frazier in motion, it goes right back to Benson, and Benson with a big hole running over a man. Benson, look, watch him here, loaded for bear, goes right up there, hits the defender and keeps right on going, just trucks him.
Brock Benson to the 35-yard line.
A freshman carrying the ball well here in the 4th quarter.
Triton here tonight still has one more 1st down. They have 8 first downs compared to Judson's 7. But the fumble's kind of been the difference maker in the big special teams plays tonight.
2.5 to go.
Just one timeout for the Trojans.
2nd down and 1. Frazier, but look for it to go to Benson. That's where they go, and Benson punches forward again. Benson still on his feet, trying to go 35 yards out. Cole Shively couldn't bring him down, and the freshman punches it in for North Judson.
Brock Benson, 35-yard touchdown run.
They started establishing their dive play and this drive, and eventually
sent Frazier in motion.
Through.
Ran it 3 times, and that's all they needed it. And Benson just runs right through the defense.
Doesn't even look like he really got touched.
Shively trying everything he could to bring him down. Benson showing off the strength and the speed. Finds himself pay dirt.
35, is that right? 35 yards?
35. Kicked by Gomez, and he continues perfection. 35-16 is our score.
Well, one bright spot, the Trojans went from 10 penalties to just 4 here tonight with 2:17 left.
I'm going to hit the red button tonight. What have I told you? If there's a penalty on this play, you're putting the sign up yourself tonight. I'm telling you. Maybe Orion might make you carry everything to his car all the way over in the parking lot.
I deserve it, though.
We're going to teach you, Rook, I tell you.
I really do deserve it. I said Cole's, hopefully Cole doesn't throw a pick. I'm just out of the reach of it. Oh, man.
Boy, you're just having yourself an evening. Although, truth be told, you're not having yourself too bad of a week, though. I mean, you came over, you watched film, and you didn't hit anything on your way out.
Says the man that ran through a garage door. Come on now.
There's a difference, about 12 years on that time frame there. I mean, you're what, 20?
No comment.
Was 10. Thought I'd be cool and rev the engine. And
still makes it funny, though.
Hey, you know what? It don't matter. Santa Claus had plenty of room to get through the garage doors, what my dad said. To this day, still the scariest moment in my childhood is waiting for Dad to come home from hunting and going through the garage door. I had to sit there and wait. Oh, man.
Hours?
It was a couple hours. I had to sit there and wait. And I was so scared, I tell you. Line drive kick now back. And Workman's going to have to pick it up around the 15-yard line, or he'll take off. And Gabe Ellison on the tackle.
Workman hasn't had very much room to run on those kickoffs. Like you said, they cover them so well. They get down there pretty fast. Hey, no penalties.
Still 2 minutes and 11 seconds.
No penalty on that play, though. No penalty on that play.
Okay.
11 yards on the return to the 26-yard line. Triton takes over first and 10.
So 2:11 to go. First down and 10 from their own 26. For Cole Shive, lead his offense out. Shoe in the backfield. There's the snap. Goes to roll right. Here comes the pressure, and Shive is going to throw and down to Workman, and Workman catches it, but I think going to blow it dead as it might have been a hold.
Why would they blow it dead on a hold? Was his progress stopped? Is that why they blew it dead?
I don't know.
That's weird. Because the flag was thrown about 3 seconds after, and then they blew it dead. Uh-oh, I did it again, Andy.
Mm-hmm.
I did it again.
And a hold.
Just their fifth penalty. Just their fifth penalty.
We're going to have a long talk after this one, Trenton. Those are inside comments. You keep those stats to yourself.
I'm not going to talk about any more stats ever again.
Oh, you will. It's okay.
Oh, man. Was it? I think that was on Worsham, though. I think the holding was on Worsham on the left side.
Low snap, pulls it up off the ground. Here comes the free rusher. Shively dumps it on over to Riley Wood. Riley Wood covers it up and tries to get forward. Good carry. That was a nice job by Shively to absorb the pressure here. Hey, that's a nice replay.
Yeah, well.
But it got daylight.
Uh-oh.
Orion has turned back time.
We got a problem here.
Uh-oh. Whatever it is, I didn't touch it. Minute 10 to go. North Judson looks to stay perfect in the conference as they look to improve to 5-2 and in that two-game losing skid and 4-0 in the conference. Trojans will fall below 500, 3-4 and 2-3 in the Hoosier North. Low snap. Shive's got to pick it up. Here comes the pressure, and Shively fumbles it. And as that one gets fumbled there, Koskar picks that one up for the Jays.
Judson goes to play LaVille next week.
Triton will travel down to Knox. Keep an eye on the website. We'll be able to call that one. We'll be in attendance either way.
Mm-hmm.
Judson has a first and goal.
That would be a good one next week.
That would be a good one, yeah. And like I said, that LaVille team's pretty good. It's victory formation now for the Jays. And they'll kneel it here. And one more kneel, and that'll just about do it. Like I said, Judson improves to 5-2 on the season, 4-0 in the conference. As remaining on their schedule, they've got a tough road out. against LaVille. They still got to play LaVille yet. Pioneer, I believe. They still got to play LaVille and Pioneer on their way out to play sectionals. So tough road to go there. And, and Triton will see Winamac at the end of the season. So we'll see what happens as Harper will kneel it here, and that'll do it. North Judson's going to win this one. 35-16 as Ryan throws up the schedule there. As this will be it for the Trojans homestand of the season. That'll be at Knox. 7:30 kickoff next week. And Winamac, 7 o'clock for the final game of the season. And the sectional draw is coming up here as Triton's going to have some tough sectional opponents over that way. Yep. So with that being said, they'll shake hands. We're going to hang it up here as the Jays continue to be perfect in the Hoosier North and the Trojans looking to bounce back. That being said, I'm Andy Herr for Trenton Kreft and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler. Until next time, Trojan fans, remember the Trojan way.